Anyway, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, what is that? No, thank you. I'm good. I am good. I am good. Yes. Anyway, let's go. There we go. Okay, I think I got everything set up now. I don't think I've ever ran that much in my entire life. Jeez Louise, let me tell you, time goes by so fast, and always know that you need to always set up ahead of time. Ooh. Wait. Yes. Oh, I know what it is called. I know what it's called. I know what it's called. There we go. I knew it was called something. I can put everything else over here like I'm supposed to. Ha 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 ha. Where's my... Here it is. There we go. Anyway, hello. Hello, Cupine. Good evening to you. How are you doing today? I was just talking to myself out loud, as I usually do. It's usually how I get my point across in my own head. But it's good seeing you today. We are going to be playing The Sims 3, which I'm... Ooh, wrong folder. Which I'm very excited for because I have plans to build a little starter home, but I want to go to another destination world. Like, I want to go back to France and then come back and build. That way we can like have our little homey home. But Jenna and Blue, welcome in. Happy Thursday to you, my friends. It's good seeing you all. When I tell you I am out of breath, I really am. I was at my parents' house for the past, I think 7 hours. I left here around like 11-ish, and I've been there ever since, and I just got back about like 10 minutes ago. So I was literally sprinting to my computer, my door, everything. But I got here semi on time. But hopefully your Thursday or Friday is going good so far. I know that today it rained a little bit, but I think it's all supposed to rain a little bit later tomorrow. Oh? Oh, wait, no, it's humidity. Never mind. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and it rained today as well. But the humidity is high today. But yeah, we're gonna be chilling like a villain. I'm just getting a few things started before I open up my game because I literally just got here, so I want to make sure I have everything a-working and a-lurking for myself. That way I don't have to bring things up. Oh, I know what it is. It's this one. Lepacy. There we go. Let me get that link so I know what I want to do. Okay, there we go. Now I can open up The Sims 3. But yeah, today is a Thursday, tomorrow is a Friday, so we're getting close to the weekend. But I do know that it's getting close to the end of January, which, you know what? The end of January is not a good thing for me. Well, it is and it's not. But it feels like it literally was just January 1st. How are we on the 19th already of January? That makes no sense. Okay. But oh well. We're already almost done with the first month of the new year. We have we have like 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have like 12 days left until the end of the year. Or the end of the month. That's just weird. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. No, no, no. Hello, Kima. How are you doing today? You just started my shell today. Ooh. How are you liking it so far? Hopefully it's going good. I need to actually work on my own shell challenge, even though I started it, but I haven't really technically finished it. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on what you think, because I'm genuinely very curious. Okay, there we go. Also, Savvy, welcome in. Good seeing you today. How's your Thursday been so far? Hopefully it's been good. Or productive, I don't know. I haven't done anything remotely. No, it's a lie. I've been productive today. I left my house and I went to my parents' house today to just kind of get a change of scenery. But I organized my calendar, so that was exciting. Because it was a matter of time that I was like, let's get my calendar situated so I can get things under control, you know? Might as well. And utterly, Andrea Alisterno, welcome in. What is a Lepacy challenge? So a Lepacy challenge is like a legacy challenge, but this one is where each generation is a different expansion pack. So instead of the G in legacy, it's a P for Lepacy. I don't know if that makes any sense. I try to explain as much as possible, but like that's how I interpreted it and that's what people told me. And that made sense in my head. But that's what it is though. And also Elixir, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. Welcome in. I hope your stream went well today. What were you all up to? I would love to know. How's it been? How you be? Oh, and it's going good. You're doing the floor plan and it's coming together. Oh, good. Yay. I love a good floor plan. Floor plans are always my favorite things to do. Only if it works in my favor for the size of the shell. I find like floor plans can be good and bad depending if you already have like a vision in mind, and usually I don't. But that's good. I'm glad you're doing the floor plan. That is really awesome to hear. But welcome in though. Oh, you made a sim with a new kit? Oh, nice. How are you liking the new kits? Because I haven't played with them at all. I have them installed, but I have not played with them at all because I didn't want to. But yeah, I know that the new kits are the bathroom clutter kit and the sentiment kit, and I've seen a lot of screenshots on Twitter already, and all I can say, it is quite an interesting life that we are in. They collaborated with MeUndies for the sentiments collab or pack kit thing, but quite interesting. And all about Monster X, how are you? Long time no see. It's good seeing you again after so long. And Owanu, welcome in. It's good seeing you today as well. And Erica, hello. I am glad that you are here today, friends. We are playing the Sims 3 Lepacy Challenge. And if you don't know what that means, essentially, it is literally just a regular legacy challenge, but you're going through different expansion packs in The Sims 3, where each generation is a different expansion pack. There's 12 expansion packs in The Sims 3, so we will have a total of 12 generations. We are on Gen 2. This is Gen 1, Desiree, Witherspoon, Alto, and then Gen 2 is Esme. So we are going through the navigation of going to the 3 destination worlds when it came to World Adventures. And we've been to all 3, but our goal is to achieve our aspiration as a seasoned traveler. So we gotta travel a lot with this legacy. It's gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna buy the kits when the EP comes out to get them all at once, but the items look so nice. I'm excited for both. Me too. I'm excited for both because I know what I want to do for both. So I'm quite excited to like play with them. Yeah. I saw there was a lot of interesting things with the sentiments kit. Eggplant swatch. I don't know. The things that Twitter is a riot. Twitter is a riot. The stuff I saw was wild. But yeah. I think honestly our Sims needed new stuff anyway. And Lizard State, welcome in. How are you and Warlord and Digital Dash? Welcome in. How are you doing today? Digital Dash. But it's good seeing you. Hello. Lots of fun traveling with this one. It is. I think I might go because we've already been to all three of them anyway. So I'm thinking we should probably go back to. We should go back to Egypt. No, wait, China. That way we can get that out the way so we can then go back to Egypt to complete those other little tombs. We'll probably go there today after our little thing expires in like 24 sim hours or so. But I'm doing really good though, Digital Dash. Thank you for asking. We were just talking about the new Sims 4 kits today. Even though my stream literally just started 10 minutes ago. We are just kind of just chillaxing, relaxing, you know, all the things. MeUndies did a really good job. I've heard of them for the longest time from like podcast sponsorships because MeUndies literally sponsored every single podcast known to man back in like 2017. And I'm just like, wow, a lot has happened. You're definitely gonna get the underwear kit. I'll use it a lot because the items are surprisingly versatile. Oh, they are. And you know, I don't know if you all know, but my friend Momo, they said in their, I think they did a stream, I don't know, but they told in our little group chat, they said that the underwear stuff is very versatile for both feminine and masculine frames. So if you want to have your male Sims or your masculine frame Sims wear one or the other, you'll be totally fine. And I think that's just so amazing. I like that. So that brings me a lot of joy that we can have those type of functionalities in the game. Makes it a lot more fun to play with. And Savory Caroline, hello. And Warlord, hello. Hello. And you're doing well. You miss this game so much. I'm scared to play it again because it crashes so much. For me personally, I like using the Sims 3 Smooth Patch mod, along with using Master Controller or the essential NROS mods so the game can actually function. For me, I only have the base game and World Adventures and all the other stuff packs installed right now, but when I had all the packs installed, it ran perfectly fine. As long as you have NROS in your game, it should be okay, personally. But it is a very demanding game, though. And Dad, welcome in, and Huckleberry Crow, long time no see, and Cimarella, welcome in, friends. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well and so well. Weren't you all simming? Oh, I just missed everything. It seems like Mortimer and Bella had a new baby. Wait, not Mortimer. No, yeah, Mortimer and Bella had a new baby. I'm thinking of their children. You never heard of this brand, probably because I'm from Europe. I think it's mainly a US brand or a Canada brand. I really don't know where MeUndies is actually even located. Oh, that's the name of the people. Never mind. Yeah, I don't even know. But essentially, it's a known brand, and they just sell underwear and like garments and type things for, you know, things. But it's interesting. I've heard of them before, but I've never used them. But I mean, great time for Valentine's Day, I guess you would say. But hi, friends. Hi, lovely modders. My moderators, my good friends. My mods are my friends. Oh, interesting. Randomly, Sammy, welcome in. And yeah, we are playing Sims 3 today. We're going to be going back. Ooh, I don't want that. We're going to be going back to... We're going to go... Wait, yeah. Yeah, we're going back to China today because we need to complete something for Egypt while we're in China. So we're going to do that today. And hopefully, maybe when we come back, we have enough money to buy or build a house. We can have something to live in for the time being until Gen 3. But it's been so good. Thank you. Because it's like, oh, this is weird. Oh, Morgan, don't worry. My mods are checking something. Don't worry. We can still see you. I can see your messages, but the chat can't. But don't worry. Be on the way. Oh no, you're all good. You're all good. When stuff happens, it gets a little bit confusing. And Sammy, thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Make sure you all hydrate if you haven't done so already. Drink your water or else a baby will cry. Every time you don't drink water, a baby cries. If you didn't know that. It's a true fact. It's in the dictionary. Okay? You can't not say the dictionary is wrong, can you? Like you can see the seam lines in the lace. Yeah. Oh, but you're a seamstress. Ah, I feel like, yeah, the outfits are really nice with the new kits. They're pretty good. The quality of them are good, and I'm always skeptical of brand collab packs like Mosquito and what's the other makeup brand? The MAC collab, and then, you know, this one. I'm always hesitant because I'm always scared. I never know what to expect. And Spags, hello. It's good seeing you today. How are you? But I'm doing really good though today, Morgan. Thank you for asking. I have been at my parents' house all day. So I just got back literally maybe like an hour or so ago. So it's been a good day. I finally organized my calendar, which is something I need to do for the longest time and been procrastinating with, but cannot complain. Pretty good. Ling, hello. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. You're drinking coffee? Interesting. Technically, you know, coffee is water because there is water in coffee, right? Right? I'm going to try and plant all these and see if I can do something. That way, when we come back here, we can make some nice nectar. Do you have a favorite custom world you recommend? Ooh, that is a tough one because I have so many custom worlds right now. But I would probably say I did like... Oh, gosh. Oh, like, I know the name. It's so sad because I know the name of the world, but I don't know the name. Like, I'm having a brain fart, but I know My Sim Realty has a bunch of really good custom worlds that I really enjoy using a lot. So pretty much anything by them, I recommend you all use if you're looking for any custom worlds to travel to. And Shiny, hello, how are you doing today? Palm Bay, nice. Hello, Ling, it's good seeing you. I feel like I remember your name from somewhere. It might have been from Twitter, but I do recognize your name from somewhere. Because I watch a lot of streamers on Twitch, so I feel like I've seen a lot of like you all's names in chat lately. But I think so. I'm hardly on Twitter nowadays because Twitter is a cesspool of disaster for me and it stresses me out. But I think so. Oh, that was weird. You caught a cold literally. So you literally took all day away. It's 2 a.m. You woke up 2 hours ago. Oh, I hope you feel better. The headaches are not fun. So make sure you're drinking water and you're resting well, because that's very important. I'm not familiar with the brand, partly because I make my own undergarments. You know, that's smart and cheap. Can we not plant this? Hello? Oh, we can't. Can we? No. It's fine. But I think they look really nice and they scale up nicely for larger size Sims. They do, which I love. Okay, we're gonna just pick these up for now and just cook them. Oh, your parents got a new puppy and she's a mini Aussie Shepherd Border Collie mix. Oh my gosh, but that's so cute. I love that. That's so adorable. Definitely share some pictures in Discord if you would like to, because I would love to see them, and so would the Spring Squad. Today your students destroyed your spear and your dog's... Oh? Because she sends my defeat. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's not fun. It's been a day. Mercury retrograde is already over, so I'm like, thank goodness. Because I'm telling you, people be wild. And it's not fun. Should be good now. Yeah, should be good now. Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm catching up on chat, so I'm a little bit slow today. I was one of the people who said, "Can I do this on the Sims for my menu?" Oh, that was a long time ago. Oh my gosh. I forgot about the whole main menu thing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Was that back in like February-ish? I think it was. Of last year, 2 years ago? I don't know, it's been a minute. And Dap, welcome in. It's good seeing you. Oh, for the mods who are gonna be joining Stardew, I need to install that mod. I need to install that mod so I can have the to list thing. Throw this away. My gosh, don't eat those. Throw them away. They're spoiled. You feel good. You took a painkiller and drink water, so I'm waiting for my body to produce hunger so I can eat breakfast. Okay. Well, mother, what is going on? What is going on? First of all, clean out this bad food. We don't want it. You can make some lunch of some mac and cheese. Jeez Louise, what is happening? I don't understand. You get sick if you eat right after waking up for some reason. I mean, that's valid. So do I sometimes. It's definitely not cheaper to make your own clothes. Oh, at least in Canada, fabric prices are outrageous. Oh no, yeah, they are. I don't really know what it's like in America though. But I would assume it'd probably be equal, so that makes sense. Yeah. You know, we can only hope that it gets cheaper. That's what we can hope for. We hope that it gets cheaper. She's definitely a troublemaker, and I call her my tiny Taro. Oh, cute. I'm so jealous of whoever is having coffee. My teeth are, you got your teeth whitened. I'm not allowed to have it today. Oh my gosh. Isn't there like a limit? Not a limit, but like a time frame for how long you can't have coffee? Isn't it like 20, 24, 48 hours? Or something like that? I can't remember. You love that build. This build, I didn't actually build this one. This actually came with the Sims 3 base game. We're in Sunset Valley, by the way. What? Incarnation? That's fine. She's definitely a little tiny terror, but I love her. And that's all that matters. As long as you love it, that's all we need. Okay, so we are almost done with our little thing here before we can travel again. So I'm thinking I might actually just go ahead and visit our brother for a hot minute so we can make some friendships with them. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Seems like lazy Sims. Do you recommend any websites to get mods for The Sims 3? Anything from Mod The Sims. Like what Sammy said, Mod The Sims is a really, really good website I recommend to anyone. But also the NROS mods are extremely helpful so your game can actually function and run properly. But if you do !Sims 3 in the chat, you can get a link to all of my go-to mods that I have currently in my game. Oh, 20 to 48 hours. Been really tired today. Well, hopefully this stream will put you to sleep. A lot of people say that my streams put them to sleep, and I've realized it's actually a good thing. So, I guess. And Cocoa Butter, welcome in. I'm doing really good today. We're just vibing, chillaxing. We're playing the Sims 3 Lepacy Challenge today, working on our Sims. Styles McGraw finally passed on. What week is this? Week 10? Well, technically, Styles McGraw was the same age as our mother. That makes sense. But my goodness, he's been alive for too long. Jeez Louise. It's been wild. Anyway, you got a good workout? True. My Sims tend to jog and run everywhere. Like, it's crazy how much they run everywhere, which I kind of like though, so it works. It helps. I'm desperately trying to stay awake until my husband gets home from work. Bestie, I got the stream for you to keep you company. You know what I want to do? I would love to have taxis back. But then again, I don't think I want taxis until like The Sims 5. But what's even funnier though, I was just watching the movie Taxi on HBO Max. The one with Jimmy Fallon and Queen Latifah. Hilarious. Hilarious. And Starry Night, hello! If it's a modded starting save, can I only play with mods or can I access a vanilla save as well? You actually can. I believe you might have to turn off one of your mods. I think. I wish Sarah was here or Hobie was here because they have a very modded starting save, and I'm pretty sure you have to disable something so you can play in a vanilla save. But don't quote me on that because I'm not entirely sure. Because the way that I did it, I had to install something, and I'm using like a different game for modded, and then one that's like not modded. I don't know. I wish I knew. That's a lie. I can't read that. That's a lot of words. Too many caps. Makes me want to scream. Anyway, but yeah, I think there's a way. What is it? What is it called? I know you can use CurseForge to install Stardew mods. What is it called? Snappy? Stardew? MPI? I don't know. Yeah, you can access in the server. Someone might know. It's like one of my mods know, or Sarah, who is Zebra Writes, knows what it is. But I don't really mod Stardew that much. I only know how to mod it through just like what my friends told me. Oh wait, Daff, are you here? You have a link. You have a link that you sent me. One of my mods, my mod Daff has a link on how to install mods for Stardew Valley. Cause like, wait, there's a mod thing for it. I'm like, I can't remember what it was called. Change the name. I don't got time for that. We're gonna go into our city hall. Yeah, I think it's like Snappy. Something like that with an S. You stayed up too late last night. The Stadia servers were turned off until 3 a.m. and we were participating in the community send-off. Isn't it going away? And isn't that made by Google? Oh, you've never modded Stardew before, so I know in theory some things, but not enough to not be confused. That's where I'm at right now. Like I know enough not to be confused, but I don't know everything. Come on, 5 more hours. 5 more hours. I wish we were going to go to Egypt today, because then we can do all these little tombs. But at least we have some time left. So let's go back home. I might as well just go ahead and work on my nectar making while I'm here. Yes, I do have ADHD. I get very distracted, like heavily. It's so bad, but it's like, it's me. It happens a lot. So I'm kind of glad that the majority of you all can actually keep up with what I'm saying and what I'm doing. This is a normal thing. But yes, I do. I'm telling you. Wait, what the what? I appreciate Sims who take it. Who are you? Wait, are you at work? Where am I? How'd you get my number? What you doing? Oh, you're chatting with someone. I was like, who in the what? Anyway, what's going on? Oh yeah, it's going off. Oh, it turned off last night. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm so, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, so Stardew, yes. Mod Daff has a link to how to mod Stardew Valley. If you could post a link in the chat if you could though. You don't have to though. Oh, you already did. Thank you. Also, Mango, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. Hopefully you're doing well and so well in this fine evening. Hee hee. Hee hee. But yeah, I zone out a lot. Like the things it's just a mess. Like I get very distracted. And being a streamer and a YouTuber doesn't help, but it helps because I can relate to other people, you know? Jokes on you, I also have ADHD. We can bond! You know, I'm kind of glad these Sims are dying. Who in the world is Billy? Oh. Oh, our brother got a job! That's so nice. Wait, no way. Wait, Zachary moved? Man, where he live? Oh, he just works here. But I forgot that Agnes Crunklebottom and Styles McGraw had a baby named Zachary. Like, first of all, Agnes and Styles McGraw, that crazy. But still, you learn a thing or two about these Sims and you'd be like, who are you again? When you get distracted and talk about something else randomly, you distract me too and I forget what we're talking about in the first place. Literally me. So me. But often it has the same effect as ADHD. Ah, I didn't even know that. What's a Lepacy challenge? We should have a command for that. But basically, you know how like a legacy challenge where there's 10 gens in a legacy? Well, a Lepacy challenge goes by all the expansion packs in The Sims 3. And since there are 12 expansion packs in The Sims 3, each generation is a different expansion pack. And we're on Gen 2, and it is World Adventures. But that's kind of what it basically is. Hopefully that makes sense. You're working on a 12-inch crochet Wednesday Addams doll. Ooh. You can't wait to get past making the limbs crocheting around the wires maddening. I believe it. If you have any pictures, I would love to see it whenever you get a chance. You have ADHD and I get very bored. So do I. That's why I stream. And that's why I make videos on YouTube, so I never get bored. I've learned that when playing The Sims, it's gotten me more creative because I'm like either building or playing a challenge or just causing chaos. It always keeps me on my toes, which helps. You almost lost your dogs? Oh no! That's not fun. At least you got them back. What were they doing? Hopefully they're okay. You also got your snack. Oh. Sharing. Agnes is young in the game, isn't she? Yes, Agnes is young. She's, I believe, a young adult? Either a young adult or an adult in The Sims 3 at the very beginning. But she had passed away ages ago in my game. So all the OG Sims are starting to die. So to give you like a little bit of a rundown of my Lepacy challenge here, Lepacy Legacy, Gen 1 was Desiree, and we had the career as a musician. So we completed that already. We married Nick Alto. We broke up his marriage twice, basically, because he kept going back to the Vita Alto, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that. So we took his money. He was broke and poor, so we had nothing. We just took his last name. And Nick Alto's dead. Vita Alto's gone. But for the most part, we had 2 kids with Nick Alto. Our Gen 2 is Esme. So she's going through the navigation of trying to travel to each world and become a seasoned traveler. You did not clean that toilet. Clean that. Thank you. But yeah, that's a little bit of a recap of what you've all missed, really. We haven't done much. This is part 4 of what I have done so far. We're going to go back to China today to do some more looky-loo of some things for ourselves, and hopefully kind of get things situated with everything so we can build a house today. That's my plan. You have ADHD too? I feel less alone. I've missed a lot in chat. I'm sorry. Also, Squishy Jessie, welcome in. How are you? It's good seeing you today. I think I want to go and travel now. I'm getting tired of Sunset Valley. I'm leaving, mother. Good riddance. Oh, I didn't want to be here anymore. I'm gonna travel. Once I get a little bit further along, I'll post pictures of Wednesday doll in Discord. Ooh, can't wait. Oh, you took your laptop outside? I was like, how does that work? What about the Wi-Fi? We can go for 8 days. No way. Okay, we need to go back to China. We can do that. We'll be there for 8 days now instead of 6 days, which would be perfect. And then looking down at your laptop, letting them outside, they ran into the other side of the house that didn't have a fence up, and they ran and they screamed, but thankfully my mom got home and I was able to grab them. Oh, good. But lordy, Lou, that's nerve-wracking. That's scary. I'm sorry I have to go through that. My parents don't even have a fence anymore, but my next door neighbors, like on the right side, have a fence, but on the left side, they don't. So if I ever got a dog, they never go outside. You're snacking on cheese goldfish crackers. I haven't had those in 84 years. What a dream. Are they original? Whoa, are they the original kind, or are they like a special one, like the rainbow one, or the pretzel ones, or I don't know. I feel like a lot of snacks just really have weird like combinations. Like why? Like the other day I saw Sour Patch Kids cereal and I'm like, I've seen everything now. I'm done. Your Panera delivery guy delivered the wrong order. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Panera is like weird. That's why I usually go inside nowadays instead of like getting delivered with special orders that I want, like soup or the bread. You think you're gonna start trying the Super Sim Challenge in The Sims 4, but also when infants come out, I kind of want to do the 100 baby challenge. Wait, Moon, you should do it with me. I'm gonna be playing the 100 baby challenge when infants come out, so we as a community can cry together. We can cry together. So if our babies cry, we cry. And when it's over, we can stress cry later. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had a command for that. I forgot I had a command for that, Lordy Lou. You adore Sour Patch Kids, but no, not on cereal, no. It's weird. I like the goldfish pretzel crackers. Those are my favorites. I'm doing really good today. Thank you for asking, Jesse. We are playing our Lepacy Legacy Challenge in The Sims 3, and we're going back to China so we can eventually go back to Egypt to complete more missions. But so far, so good. And I really like China. I've discovered so much that I didn't know existed. And also, May Phoenix, hello! And thank you for the reset for 6 months, by the way. I really appreciate that so much. How are you? You know what I found at the store that was weird? Bacon grease in a plastic tub. That's sketchy. That is sketchy. Bacon grease in a plastic tub? That makes me ick. That's icky. That is just a flat out no, no. Wait, I already got here. Oh, okay. And T-Dac, enjoy your lurk and have fun working on your journal. You live in an apartment and your cat used to try and run outside in the building staircase of the managed, and he managed once. And he lived on the 4th floor and he reached the 2nd floor and stopped and started crying because he got lost. And you had to go get him and he hasn't tried that since. The baby got traumatized. I believe you. I'd be traumatized too if I was a cat. I'm like, I'm lost. Please someone help find my owner. I'm alone. Find the writings of Quinn Shan-Hu. Who? I don't know who. Where am I supposed to find those? Wait. Bring this to me and I will reward you with ancient coins. You know, I probably should have read what I was supposed to look for, and I didn't. So now I feel like a fool not knowing what I'm supposed to do now. Oh well. I can always cancel and do another one. But can I check again? I cannot. Where am I supposed to find these writings again? I done goofed. I get too click happy. And my dumb brain gets like, what am I supposed to do again? Hello? I forgot how big the world is. Oh my goodness. How far can we go? Wow. I don't want it. I'm gonna do this one. Sims 3 is the only one of the 4 I haven't played. I never had a computer that could play it. You know, Sims 3, you either can run it or you can't. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no in between. If NASA can't run it, then no one can. Wow, I missed a lot. Wow. The bacon grease made me and your cousin laugh. We fry up our bacon and keep the grease in the jar. That's what my mom does. And I just find that disgusting. I'm your favorite streamer now? Oh, nice. Can I help you? Anyway, um, yes, definitely get your water. Sims 3 superior, so superior in gameplay. I feel like it is superior in gameplay for open world, but I do miss the chaoticness of The Sims 2. Okay, now we're gonna read. Deliver 3 pieces of jade to our lover, who's married, and earn simoleons and improve our Vista levels. Okay, anyway, now that I read what I need to actually do, I can go search for the gems and the jade. But now I gotta find the jade though. He was barely 1 year old too. He a baby. Now he's 3. Oh my gosh. He's 3-year-old. I'm like, it's so crazy how once you get a pet and they start growing up before your eyes. I'm like, how old are you now? You're just growing so fast. Please stop. It's crazy. Not a fool. You had to cap your frame rate through the graphics card settings last time I played The Sims 3 because it was running at over 2K. That's too much. I also had to do that too. I had to do that, install the smooth patch mod, and then have all the NRUS mods installed. Why does she look like that? But yeah, Sims 3 is too powerful. They say you want everything. They say we'll give you everything. Open world, say less. But the only thing though I didn't like much about The Sims 3, like when you go to a community lot, there's no one there. Even if you have like a full, like a filled world, there's no one there. That's the old school cooking, Steven. Your mom and I get along great in the kitchen. My mom tends to be on stream. I'm trying to see if one day my parents will do a cooking stream with me one day. I think that could be really exciting. What is that? Oh. Hi, Kenya. Welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. Sims 3 is like installing Windows 98. Either it worked great or try to destroy your computer. Literally. Literally. I also forget how easy it is to earn money in The Sims 3. Like, what in the world? Your Sims be rich by the end of the day. Okay, I gotta find more jade, but I find that it's so difficult to find it because usually on the map it tells you where it's at. But this, oh, all the way up here? I'm climbing Timbuktu. Anyway, let's get all our stuff up here. Might as well see what we can get out of it. Always come on. You always come in on a if NASA can't run The Sims 3 moment. You know, I should put that on a shirt or a mug. I should make merch out of that now. The amount of times I just say that quote, if NASA can't run The Sims 3, no one can. It's like he knew I was talking about him. He came to me meowing for attention. It's like, human, give me love or else. And a taupe guys are hot. Welcome in. How are you doing? I love The Sims 3 as well. I don't get to play it that often when I get a chance to. But every once in a while, I'll play The Sims Medieval and throw people into the pit. What world is this? This is China. Yeah, we're in China currently in The Sims 3. It came with World Adventures, which was the first ever expansion pack we ever got in The Sims 3. Welcome back, Capri. Oh, you're lurking while hanging out with your nephew. Oh, nice. Enjoy your lurky, Lou. Your laptop runs The Sims 3 better than The Sims 4 for some reason, even without the optimization mods with Island Paradise installed. I find like it's either like it's a hit or miss for a lot of people. Like for me, Sims 2 works perfectly fine for me. I installed everything, did like maybe 1 or 2 fixes to make it run, and it worked fine with no issues. Sims 3 works semi-fine, okay-ish. Sims 1, flawless. Sims 4, flawless. I guess it depends on the person's computer. Because it's like a mystery, you know? But yeah, China. China. I wish we had gotten more destination worlds like this in The Sims. How far are we going? We've been we've been doing this for a long time. My goodness. I was like, where is this location at? Honestly, both. It's so easy to get wish points in The Sims 3. It is. We're currently at 25,000 lifetime points. I'm trying to save up until we get maybe... I think I want to definitely get acclaimed author. That way when we can write books about our travels, that could be exciting. But then I also kind of want to get fast learner or vacation, even though we don't really have a job. Ooh, learned relic hunter. That could be a good one for us. Or getting no bills ever could be really good for us when we move. But yeah, I'm just trying to like earn a lot of like reward points so we have enough to like afford a lot of things in the end. He wanted food and attention, and now he's gonna go to sleep in another room and ignore me again. That's rude. I saw a TikTok the other day of this owner saying, go to your bed, go to your bed, go to your bed. And then at the very last second, the dog pretended the human did not exist. It was kind of funny. Pets like to pretend they don't hear you. And I'm like, I see you. Even if you're not moving, I can see you. You ain't frozen. It's kind of funny though. Pets are funny. Coupon, Kenya just got here. I don't know how I don't know how, but my Steam Sims 3 runs better. So I've heard with Steam, Sims 3 runs way better on Steam than Origin. And I use Origin actually for my Sims everything. But yeah, they find that Steam runs better. Not sure why or how, but apparently it does. Sims 4 is very laggy in live mode. It is a little bit laggy. I still have a few glitches every once in a while, but like nothing too drastic. That's too bad. We're gonna be up here until the end of time. We're on the other side of the map. Anyway, let's look at our other thing. And she's gonna run. That's fine. It's giving Microsoft Windows. I'm dead. Your laptop doesn't run The Sims 2 at all? That's weird. And you've tried every fix too? Enjoy the pic, Kenya. This is why I teleport in World Adventures. I should, you know what? Because we're right here. And we gotta go all the way over here. I won't teleport. That's just absolutely ridiculous. No wonder my sim had so much like skill and fitness and lost all that weight. Because my sim was constantly running everywhere and working out so much. I'm like, wow, it was just a lot. 15, ooh. Oh, is it enabled? Oh, enabled, sure, okay. Teleport here. Thank goodness, my goodness. I do not have Steel Bladder. I should have bought a Vespa. I thought I had a Vespa when I went to France, but I think you already automatically get one even when you're there. So I don't have a Vespa or a Kesva technically, but I should probably get Steel Bladder because I don't have that one. Stone Heart, oh gosh, no. Where's Steel Bladder? Oh, it's right here, 10,000. Yeah, okay. I can do that. So do you think I should buy a Kespa then? I don't know if I can buy one in China though. Can I? I should be able to. Okay, let's go over here. Ooh, lot loading, lag, questionable. Also, your Panera got here. All is well, eating warm food out of the bowl. Very good. Where are you at? Oh, you're right here. I was like, where did she go? Oh, it's only in France. Okay. And I finally caught up on chat. I feel like a trooper. Finally. Whew. That took forever. Anyway, now we got that sorted out the way. Oh, wait, did I buy a fortune cookie maker? Because I don't think I did. I'll probably buy one when I'm like done with it all. Done with everything. Like that. Select everything down here. Because the last time that I was down here, we saw like a random area that we haven't had access to yet. Everyone quick, type along right. Spags, please. Oh man, if you're new to my channel, I try to read every chat message individually. And also I read chat out of order as well. Oh my gosh. Trolling, I see him. It doesn't help that the Sims games automatically spawn folders in the main drive, and if I want them to be in the separate one, true. Oh wait, did I ever get the key? No, wait. Don Ho's key. Oh, I have to get it through the adventures. Oh, return to Egypt to complete. I don't want to go to Egypt. Oh, wrong one. I can get another one. It's time for another adventure. No sleep. All work. All work, no play. Welcome back, Debney. Fish tacos. Are you a sim? You must be a simmer. Because we have fish tacos in The Sims. Interesting. Soul. Dag. Wait, you have had so much startling and unexpected visions. You knew you would see something. I did not know that you would see this. It's the keystone to the ancient monk retreat. Use this key to enter the tomb and retrieve the ancient relic, one that contains the ancient writings. Oh, wait. Wait, what? I'm sorry, excuse me? What ancient tomb? Wait, use this key to enter the tomb and retrieve the ancient relic. But where? I would assume it's like in here. Maybe we'll go in here. Also, Lizard State, thank you for the tier 1 sub, by the way. I really appreciate it so much. Can we get some hype in the chat, please? And thank you for that brand new sub. Oh, also, by the way, this is how I play my Sims 3. I have a 4K monitor, and so everything's so much smaller on my screen than it should be. And I'm a mobile, I'm dead. I'm eating. Zoom. Make my heart go boom, boom. Oh, you know what? What was it? Was it That's So Raven? Or was it something else? It was something on Facebook that I saw that was like, it's been 20 years since this episode aired. I'm like, I'm suing. Unmods Kenya, I'm crying. Anyway. I'm drinking Diet Coke and I'm watching a baby. Oh. Diet Coke? Interesting. You're not leaving. No. You're fine. Use these stairs. It always threw me off that this whole thing was animated and breathing. Okay, did we go through all this before? We did. There was a downstairs. Was there another downstairs? No. So we already been through all of that. That temple. That's one temple. And then the other temple... Is that the retreat? There's Dragon Springs. Wait. Oh, here it is. Opportunities. It only shows us that one. Well, what if I go down here? Because there was a little area to a tomb that I could have gone to. But I remember it was so weird. Okay, use these stairs, go down here. Wait, that's animated. Yeah, it's breathing. It's a breathing fiery dragon. It got stink breath. Literally. Okay, read this. Wait, is that the one that we needed? Wait, is that the one? No? No. It's the keystone to the ancient monk retreat. Ancient monk retreat. Hold up. Now I gotta find it. Martial arts area. Okay, the treats. Hot springs. Temple of Heavens. I think this is the only one. I haven't played this game that much. That's the army. That's the dragon. That's just a random camp area. That's a house. I don't think I've ever completed every tomb in every World Adventures. Neither have I. I haven't played through all the tombs either, so I'm learning as I go. So this is very interesting on what all you can do in The Sims 3 World Adventures. I think out of all the worlds, the ones that I actually enjoyed playing through was what was it called? I did like Egypt. Egypt was pretty cool. I did like Egypt because I liked going into the tombs for ample amount of chaos. Okay, is this the right one? No. Let me see if I can find this on Google because now I'm like confused. Usually I just end up guessing. Oh. So I was doing it right the whole time. It's not called, you know, that one little retreat place. It's the one retreat I was on the whole time. It's right here. This is the retreat that I have to go to. Oh, I did not know that. Well, anyway, what's happening? I don't know what's going on. You've played a lot, you even got the access matches of those huge boulders, but I never actually completed it. See, neither did I. That's why, because it told me that I needed to go to China to do a certain quest to get the axe to do the boulders in Egypt. So this is why I'm here again, but I like how it's like cross world gameplay. Like you got to go back to here to do this in this world. Like it makes it more fun, I find, for me. Oh, you complete the aspiration a few times. So I wonder what you get though when you complete everything. Oh, hello people. Well, what's this? Find some ancient coins. This is a scholar garden. I could do that. I'm gonna delete that one. No. Okay, so now that we have that, we need to go down here, actually. Oh, what is that? What is that door? Go down here. Hold up. Don't be shy, Esme. Go downstairs. What is this? I want a picture of that. That is interesting. Ooh. Oh, this is scary. Spooky. Okay, we can go through that door. We can go ahead and unlock this one. I don't think I've been down here. Wait, I remember. I went here and then my vacation days ended, so it ported me back home. So never got a chance to be here. Hi, Jessica. Welcome in. It's good seeing you. I know. I really love World Adventures. I didn't play it that much when it first came out, so I'm exploring it all for the first time again and doing the actual missions. Usually I only come here for the gold coins and finding treasure, but not doing the missions. So I'm learning a lot today. Hello, Flooring Demo and Life of Sims Official. Welcome in. It's good seeing you. Yeah, the little bunny in the corner is called Dandelion Hopper. We got a little mascot for ourselves. Oh, I've never been down here. Let's read these things real quick. This is interesting. The logical mind can overcome all obstacles. Interesting. But hi. But yeah, it's our non-binary bunny. Their pronouns are they, them. And speaking of pronouns, I would love to know your pronouns if you all are comfortable sharing your pronouns. I'm nervous going... Oh, let's go over here. Let's go through that door instead. I'm going to try and open up all the doors so I can see what... Oh my. Well, that looks horrifying. I'm going to go back upstairs. Let's just go back upstairs while we are here. Anyway, you're excited for this pack for your Lepacy. You're on Gen 4 for late night. Ooh. See, I'm excited for the next generation because I really loved Ambitions growing up. Because I love being like a firefighter and like a tattoo artist and an architectural designer. Like that stuff was fun. So I'm watching your Let's Play to understand how it truly works and everything. So I'm learning a lot. Because I'm going to need a lot of tips. Because I didn't really play Sims with that much. Especially with the late night. Because I don't remember what you have to do for late night. Gen 4. Oh, move to Bridgeport. Okay. Oh, it's like all the city stuff. Makes sense. But I'm very behind on your Let's Play. So I got to watch back a few. Oh, she, her. He, my pronouns, by the way, are he, him, if y'all didn't know. I don't think we do, but we can make one. And Melly the Kitty, welcome in. You missed your Sims streams lately. Wanted to check in for a little coziness. Yeah. We're playing the Sims 3 Lepacy Challenge today. We're on Gen 2, actually, at the moment. So we're just vibing. We're currently in China doing all these little missions here so we can earn a lot of money to hopefully build ourselves a new house in Sunset Valley. You backed your saves, so you're good, but unfortunately I can't play until you're in your PC. Well, crossing all the fingies for you then. Oh, and Jessica, I finally understand the whole idea of Sims Traveler and Sims Porter. When I watched, I think it was a Cotton Sock or something, I looked at how large my file was for my save file. No wonder my game is the way it is. It's so large in size. It's crazy. Yeah, they, them for Dandelion, yeah. Any pronouns, but I usually am she, her. But I don't care about what pronouns I have. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. Okay, there we go. We got that one open. I think I want to go back down here and see if we can do anything around here. Let's see if we can just enable this thing. I am not crossing that. You crazy. I'm going to go ahead and explore. Oh, you're turning my shell into a bakery? Well, that's a first. I don't think anyone has actually made my shell into a bakery. I feel like I was a hot mess throughout it all, going through EPs. I haven't touched in so long. That is why I'm doing it on Twitch instead of YouTube, because I would be a nervous wreck if I did it. I think once I get into the future, I'm gonna be an absolute noob, because that was the only one I did not play. Older gens are cooler. I agree, Melly. Those mods are really the best. Oh, I agree. Sims Porter and Sims no, Enros Porter and Enros Traveler are absolutely iconic. Hands down, one of the best mods ever to exist. Do you have to hide objects in order to enable your video settings? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean hide object? Oh, do I have it enabled? Oh, in The Sims 3? You were cutting grapes for the baby and I missed the pronoun check. Oh no, you're all good. Oh? Disarm. Into the future is going to be interesting. That and Island Paradise, I'm worried about the lag. I think if you use like Sims Porter, I'm not sure which ones you use, but I feel like with Porter, if you go to Isla Paradiso, I think you should be fine, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm nervous about that one too because you have to keep the expansion packs installed as you go to a new generation, which makes it a little bit more nerve-wracking. I'm nervous. Like, I'm, oh my goodness, what is going on? We're gonna die. What I'm more nervous about though is, will my Sims family be rich or poor? That's what makes me very nervous. Like, I don't know what to expect. Oh, oh no. Disarm. Let me know if I need to change it. No, it's actually pretty good. The command is pretty good. But my video settings, a chew? Wait, no, a Coco. Do I have hide objects and options enabled in my video settings? My video settings? I usually don't even check. Do I? Capture user interface? But I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, no, I don't. I don't have it enabled. Should I? Yeah, non-binary. Yes, 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 yes. Can I? What do you mean? What's happening? Due to obstacle, where, disarm. You're fine. No, disarm it. You're fine. Even the technology in ancient, you're fine. Inspect. Disarm. Why can't you? Why can't you? Okay, what about disarming this one? Oh, no, there's way more. There's way more. Okay, what if we disarm this one? Disarming this one? How many booby traps are there in this area? Oh my goodness, it's crazy. I don't want to cross these things. I want to live. Oh my gosh. I'm excited to see that too. Oh! What if I die down here? What if I die down here? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die! Especially playing with the family for so long. Yeah. Also, I have joined the dark side because my first comment was like, wait, let me download more CC because starting my game. Before starting my game. Dab, you're what I call an influencer. You're influencing people to download mods. You most killed your sim in World Adventures. I felt so bad. Like, I feel bad for my sim because they're really having a hard time with the life right now. Not only is our father Nick Alto and was a terrible father, the mother is no different. She's also terrible too. But we also just had a hard time just understanding the tombs, especially in Egypt. I felt like I was gonna die. I almost got attacked by a mummy, and then I deleted the mummy. I'm like worried. This is why going to Egypt. Wait, what? Excuse me, moi? Attempt to cross. What do you mean? Okay, what about inspect this one? Okay. Oh, I see what it does now. Oh, that makes so much sense. That's really cool. Okay, inspect this one. Also, first of all, can you like change your clothes? We have things we gotta do. Anyway. Anywho. Okay, let's inspect this one. What does that one do? Does that disable this one? Okay, that disables that one. What about this one? Okay, that one does that one. Inspect. That one does that. Inspect this one. No? This one? Oh, I got it. Yay. Hi, Luke. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. We're playing The Sims 3 today. We've had so many fires, and my sim none, like, nearly burst into flames. These tombs are wild. I get very stressed in these tombs. China is no joke. But you know what's even crazier though? Sims 3 World Adventures, there's so many secret tombs that you don't even know about until you start exploring. Like, that's how big Sims 3 was. There was so much. And after how long this game has been out, and there's still more to explore? Crazy. Oh? Okay. Wait. Really? Anyway. I don't know what to do now. I'm nervous. I'm scared. But hi, Luke. It's good seeing you today. Hope all is well with you. But yes, definitely follow my friend Luke if you've done so already. He's a good friend of mine. He says he can change the mayor in Wildflowers, but I don't think so. Oh, you're also playing The Sims 3 as well? Nice. Are you playing like through like a legacy or anything by any chance? Oh. I wonder if I go over, what if I go over here? Okay, that's fine. What about going over here? That's fine. What if I go over here? That's fine. Go here. Let's pull this far. We're going to pull far. Anyway, hello. Because I can change the mayor. In The Sims you can. And we're, why? This arm. If we attempt to cross, we're gonna burst into flames. Just watch. Oh! Oh! It worked! Pull far. There we go. Perfect. You made me open a Sims 3. Am I what I call myself? An influencer? Am I the influencer? But very good. Enjoy The Sims 3, my friend. What do you mean you can't get over there? You're fine. How many booby traps are there? Attempt to cross. Okay, that's done. Go through the door. You're not tired, you're fine. You actually started a new family, so hopefully crossing the fingies. You know what's so crazy? I finally got to a point with YouTube where I'm learning how to upload when I feel like I want to upload. Like, I got back into playing my current household again in The Sims 4. So there's going to be a current household update video at some point. And then I started getting back into my Sims 2 current household again in Pleasant View, which is wonderful and great. And then I'm getting back into my Sims 3, which I feel like I want to probably do a new family just so I can start a new thing for myself. But yeah, it's been so much fun like playing The Sims again without having to constantly record something. Okay, let's read this. Because I opened up to record, but didn't plan to tonight. Very good. Staying productive. Time is everything. What do you mean? I feel like I'm always trying to help other people stay productive when in fact I am not. Oh, what is easy? Esme's so talented. Oh. Okay. Not me about to ask the developers of Wildflowers. Luke. Why? Why you be like this? I don't understand. I feel like Wildflowers is getting better and better, and I'm starting to like it more. I'm gonna play it more eventually on stream, but I'm playing a little bit off camera for myself. But besties, I finally got my chicken coop. It cost me an arm and a leg, but I finally got it. That zoom-in camera almost got me. The goosebumps, I jumped scared for a second as well. Yeah, Kiki Palmer is a simmer as well. I was watching her live stream on Instagram, and Kiki Palmer is wild. It's crazy. I am. I would consider myself as like bi and demisexual. Hi. Ooh. Wait, what did I open? Ooh, more money. Gimme. Kiki Palmer's like mods are wild. Like Wicked Whims, Basemental, Dynamic Teens, which I've never heard. What is Dynamic Teens? Google? Dynamic. No way. I'm gonna have to stall. No way. Well, Kiki Palmer just got me into dynamic teens. Well, I'm here for that. So I know what I'm downloading tonight. Anyway, but yeah, enjoy your luck though, Jessica. I appreciate you being here, getting more food for the class. But yeah, we are an LGBTQ plus community, friendly community here. Anyone and everyone's welcome here always. Wicked Whims is literally banned everywhere. Like if you had Wicked Whims and you were a streamer or a YouTuber, you would either get your channel deleted or get your whole video demonetized. Like it is so explicit that I like, no. I mean, there is Wonderful Whims, which is the family friendly mod of Wicked Whims, but I don't use it, really. You love Kiki Palmer, a huge fan, and it shocked me that she played. I'm like, I didn't know she was a simmer, but I kind of suspected that she was. Like Doja Cat, Lizzo, Millie Bobby Brown, a few other like celebrities that I know are simmers. So it's crazy, you know? Wicked Whims is just so crazy. But Deadpool, MCC, like the person like Turbo Driver and Deadpool, they are talented. Like it's insane. People will literally like stop playing their game until they update their mods. Oh, her water broke and your granddaughter will be born somewhere tonight. Oh my gosh, congratulations, Share Bear. That's so cool. That is so awesome to hear. Are you excited? Are you jumping with joy? Because that's really awesome news. Someone's being born today or somewhere sometime tonight. Oh, we're finding level 2. Longer vacations can now be enjoyed abroad and new rewards will be purchased from special merchant. Oh, our journal. Wait, where's our journal? Okay, so if we go here to our adventure journal for China, we can see a lot of new things about China. Oh, wait, so it tells us like what percentage we are for our next level. So we're at level 2 for China for our Vista. And we're at level 2, or almost level 2 for Egypt. And then almost level 2 for France. So we're really doing really well with everything that we're doing. We're almost done with the challenges. After disarming 10 traps, you'll have 80% higher chance of successfully disarming them. Okay, so we're almost there. We haven't found all the relics yet, but we're going to. The common relics, we're kind of doing well with that. So we're doing pretty good. I stand up to stretch and yet I see my computer and I see a zoom in camera and I thought you were going to come out of my camera. My computer's going to jump scare. This is not the ring. The ring is horrifying. No, no, no. I'm not having any more babies in my game until infants come out. You know, I did the mistake of having a kid in The Sims 4, but I'm kind of okay with it because we're doing the career legacy challenge right now in The Sims 4, and we roll to have 3 kids, so we have 2 chances of having infants in our household at some point. And then my current household I play off camera, my sim just had a baby who's now a child, but her husband, fiance died in a fire, sadly. And I'm hoping that she'll eventually come around to have another baby at some point soon when she is emotionally recovered to have one. Because I installed the Woohoo Wellness mod, and I'm trying a lot of new things for my gameplay. You can't wait. You love The Ring? See, Luke, I knew we were friends. Because I love watching horror movies more than anything. Have you seen the movie called Dead Silent? It's gonna be a long night because she's only 5 centimeters. Well, crossing the fingies. It's a... Oh my god, these flies! But crossing my fingies. All is well for the mother and the baby whenever they arrive. So, cross my fingies. Sending all the good positive vibes your way to your family and all the good things. Next time I do zoom in camera... in your... Wait. Next time I'm When the camera zooms in on your face, I'm going to be prepared. Make sure I don't get jump scares. Okay. Good. Woohoo knows? Woohoo wellness is the best. It is. I suggest, like, if you want to download like some really good mods, Woohoo Wellness is really good. I should probably make a video about that at some point. Like my top 10 mods I use in The Sims 4 for 2023. That way I at least have something. Oh, you watched Megan twice and you loved it? I've never seen Megan yet, but I heard that's going to get a sequel in 2025. That's interesting on how powerful Megan is for a lot of people. But yeah, Luke, you should definitely watch Dead Silent. I don't know where you can watch it though, but it's an interesting movie. There's a whole rhyme for it too, and it's just horrifying. Your Royal Kingdom family, you're certainly plain, has 3 toddlers already and just had triplets. The oldest toddler just aged into a child tonight. That is a lot. So you have a total of 6 kids now. That's a lot of Sims in one household. How are you holding up? How are you holding up, my friend? That's a lot. Ooh, over here. And Bethy, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Hope you're doing well and swell. We are literally zooming through this Lepacy generation right now. We're on Gen 2 of our Lepacy challenge in The Sims 3. Yeah, A Deep Indigo is really good too. I have yet to download any of their mods. I need to download the healthcare one and then the dental one because I want to try it. Dead Silent can't get around the dolls or marionettes thanks to that movie. Yeah, same. I was horrified as a kid when I watched that movie. But now I'm like, I'm phased. Like, I don't really get scared anymore at horror movies. Like, I'll jump, but like not really get scared anymore. I find them as a laughing matter nowadays. Like, what's that one movie? Oh, It, the Stephen King movie, the old one and the new one, they're just laughable at this point. You love horror shows? What are your favorites? Yeah, I know, you wouldn't scare me. No, Neverling. You just play dolls and do Megan's dance a lot. I find, like, you know what's so sad, but a good, like, very marketing tactic though on Megan's part. The movie didn't even come out yet, and it was a meme phenomenon, and it was no longer scary to me. Like, I don't think Megan's scary because the whole dancing just made it laughable. Your computer is turning into a helicopter. Oof. Well, off to space it goes. Yeah, Mediafire is pretty good for CC. I use it a lot when I use to play a lot of The Sims 2 and made a bunch of houses, but now I use SimFile Share. But yeah, Mediafire is really good. Finally, the boulder. It's about time. Talk to you about the boulder. Most of your households have 8 Sims. I play. Oh, you play that they always choose Trevor movie and it's available. Oh, yeah. A lot of times, my Sims get the notification from people saying, "Kit, should I try for a baby?" I'm like, sure, I guess so. Why not? But sometimes it happens too much, like way too much. I've never seen Sinister, but I feel like I've heard about it before, but I'm not entirely sure. The opening scene to the second film was so super triggering. Really? You don't like horror movies? They're too scary. They're too scary. Understandable. Why aren't you reporting in? You're right here. Friendly introduction then? Okay, there we go. Now report in. How's it go? Good. Oh, request builder smashing approval for 3 Shingalama locals. Okay, convince locals. I can convince you. BRB, all good share bear. Oh? What happened? Hold up. Hold up. Now I need to see for myself. What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. I would like to clarify to everyone, if you're watching my stream, just know I am a family-friendly stream, but I do want to be clear, to have a Twitch account, you gotta be 13 years or older in order to have any social media. And if you reveal your age and you're under 13, I'm gonna have to ban you and report your account, sadly, because the internet is not a safe place and you never know who's watching, you never know who's looking, so you always gotta be very, very careful. And I'm only banning people who are underage to protect you and other people. So, just to clarify. So always be careful what you type and what you're saying. Never reveal your age, ever. That's it. But once you turn 13, you can come back in any way. You're a full-grown person and I can't watch scary movies unless it's daylight outside. Oh, you know, my tactic, like my trick, what I usually do is sometimes I'll watch a horror movie and then I'll watch like cartoons to kind of even the playing field for my brain, because I know eventually I'm going to end up having nightmares at some point if I watch straight up horror movies all the way through. So horror, then funny, and then I feel like I'm good enough to like sleep at night. At least you had to deal with the person on the bird app. Oh, Luke, I know I've been following your tweets and I'm absolutely disturbed. I didn't even know they were following me until you said something on Twitter. I'm like, what? I reported the person so quick. We started watching Manifest on Netflix and I can only watch one episode a day. Can't sleep afterwards. It's going to take a while to catch up. Aren't there like 5 seasons of Manifest? And isn't like ending soon as well? Because personally, I want to watch Manifest, but I want to wait until it's over. If it's already over, I don't know. Because I'm always looking for new shows to watch anyway. Twitch and any other social media platform don't allow kids under 13 on their platform, so if you don't ban them, you might get in trouble. Exactly. There are a few exceptions because, like with Instagram, what I think they did well is that they have a setting in Instagram where if you are under the age of 13, I think it's like parental guidance or parental whatever, saying that this account is controlled by a parent, which I think is like nice that they have that in, because one, there are child actors and they're always under 13 and they need social media to promote their projects and things like that, so the parents control their accounts. And with Instagram and social media always like changing, Instagram made it much better, more clear for people saying this is a child account but a parent's running it, which is kind of nice to know. But still, be careful out there. Do I gotta reiterate MySpace? No. No, I haven't seen Kaleidoscope, but I want to. Is it good? Because I hear it's a really, really good show and I want to watch it. Like, I really don't have any other shows to watch right now at the moment. I'm just doing like my repeats. So I think honestly I should. It wasn't really disturbing, but they're gone now. Like gone. No, you're not done. Go talk to some people. Like, are they gone? Because the last time I saw, they were still there. When I saw, they were temporarily suspended. Welcome back, Cheer Bear. You had a call or work to let them know I might need a shift move for a clothing shift. Hopefully they understand and everything will go. Hopefully everything went well. Oh, that's the other show. Thank you, Caitlin, for coming in to saying that. The Last of Us. It's so good. I've never played The Last of Us, but I've seen people play it before. But I've always wanted to play it. And I know it comes out on PC, on Steam, I think in March at some point. And I want to play it on stream because I just want to. But I did watch The Last of Us the day it came out. So good. So good. Very accurate. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but if you played it or you've just like seen people play it, it's very accurate. and it's well written and very well directed. So I really like it. Like, is it Sunday yet? Because I need it my next episode, like right now. Please let it be Sunday. Please. Oh, and if you are all like interested in like podcasts or anything at all, there is a podcast for The Last of Us, but they technically do it as like a recap and kind of going more in depth of the episode after the episode airs. But I listen to it on Spotify, but it's just The Last of Us podcast on Spotify if you search it up. It's a pretty good listen. I recommend it to anyone. You learn a few things that you didn't know. It's crazy the order of episodes show up. Different for everyone, no matter what order you watch it in. It makes sense. Okay, so it's like Black Mirror, technically. No matter where you start, it's always different. Because I kind of like that type of stuff, because I don't have time to spend eons to like be invested in a show if each episode is always the same. But knowing that each episode is like different is kind of nice. It keeps you on your toes. Hi, Oh Shung Kim. Events, there we go, reporting. They got suspended again, and I'm keeping my sharp eye. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate this. The Sims community must be protected at all costs, every single day. Okay, let me move this over here as well. That way I have that up. Oh, Dab, did you get my DM? That I sent you? Oh? Oh? Okay. Look at all those 07s. I love that. Wait, who we got? We got Luke, Simsy, Mia, Shella, Olive, and Sarah. I love that. A good 07. You did, yes. Thank you. You're very welcome. I think it'll be a very good one for you. Just saying. Just saying. You were just listening at today. Isn't it so good, Caitlin? I love a good podcast, and having that stuff to listen to of more in depth is epic. Answer questions to go pine to learn the information about the magic item. Okay, let's go. Skillshare is great. They do. The truck is big, but not sure how big apparel parts of the truck is. Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, you know, okay, the other thing too that I want to let you all know about Skillshare. So I always have wanted to teach a class on Skillshare. And I put in my application to like do this teaching residency program for Skillshare like over a month ago or so, or 2 months ago. I don't remember. Either way, I put in an application. And you know what's funny? I got in. So I got into the teaching residency program at Skillshare, which is so cool. There's so many things happening all at once. Like the amount of announcements that I have prepared for you all is absolutely insane. Like I have so many things to announce, but I can't share until I can get the okay to do the announcement. And Laura, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? You can't see my tree. But yeah, so there's a likely chance I'll be hosting some classes on Skillshare this year, which I'm very excited about. So if you always wanted to learn something about anything from graphic design to illustration to video editing, whatever, organization, I will make a class for it. So I'm excited. And Tabika, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. I almost said it was February, but it's not. Oh, eating today, Rebellica. Interesting. Maybe I should get friendlier with her. Oh, you know what? I probably should, because I was technically flirting with her husband not too long ago. So she's probably not gonna like me in the next couple of days, but you know what? I don't care. Hi. I know somewhat how you feel. I can't share pictures of your baby until the mom and dad do first. Exactly. It's like you have all these secrets and like I can't share anything. When I tell you, it's what's even crazier though, when I was on The Sims Sparked, I couldn't tell anyone for like a whole year. I couldn't tell anyone for a whole year that I was on The Sims Sparked until the show came out and it was eating me alive. Can you teach me how to get my life together? I think so. Maybe. One day. Also, Caitlin, thank you for 100 bits, by the way. I appreciate it so much. Your positive and welcoming energy is very refreshing and needed in this world. Thank you. I think the world deserves more nicer and positive people, and I'm trying my best to be that person for all people. Also, we have a pronoun check in chat, everyone, by the way, from Caitlin. My pronouns are he, him. If y'all didn't know, if you would like to share your pronouns, feel free. Don't feel like you have to if you're not comfortable. It's totally valid if you're not. It would have been so hard to keep a secret. Yeah. She, her, he, him, she, her, her. She, her, her. Nice. Thank you for letting me know your pronouns, by the way, besties. I appreciate that. Really? You didn't know me or Glue On until Sparked? Why do I feel like you've been here a lot longer than like Sparked? Because that was 3 years ago at this point? Because we filmed it in late 2019 is the thing. All before the Panini. The Pandemi Lovato. So I was like, oh wow, yeah, that's really. Because you made your account of May 2nd, 2020. But you started following me September 7th, 2020. So that makes sense. Because that was like around the time the show came out, I believe. You had no idea this was going in the chat. Yeah, no, you're fine. All of our little like point redemptions for your channel points end up in chat. And then when someone does a little redeem, they're like, hey, the people gotta know. And also, if you didn't know, no. Also, if you didn't know this, there's actually a lovely Google Chrome and Firefox extension that you can have your proper pronouns displayed in Twitch chat besides your name. And that extension also works on Opera and Opera GX as well, which is pretty cool. Oh, you didn't see Sparked? You can actually still watch Spark if you wanted to. It's on the BuzzFeed multiplayer YouTube channel. You got on Twitch late in life. You know, that's fine. I feel like Twitch has gotten a lot better in the past 2 years. Well, in the whole Pandemi Lovato, it was like messy, but it got better because everyone was at home. So it was like, what can we do, you know? What can we do? But yeah, there's 4 episodes of Spark on the BuzzFeed multiplayer YouTube channel. It was on TBS. But I found the show was pretty fun. A lot of hours of filming, but it was worth it. I definitely want to do a podcast episode of going in depth of like our general thoughts and feelings of like what we felt. Reliving the trauma. Oh, interesting. Wait, finally I can get my axe. Finally, I can go to Egypt and break all those little thingamabobs. Finally. I've been waiting to get this quest for ages so I can break this stuff. You found out about me and Doc through watching James Turner's videos, and then I found Deli, and then she mentioned your name. Honestly, all of my friends are so nice. Whenever they mention me, I'm like, I hope it's for a good reason. Because I never know what to expect of what people are going to say about me. But then I've also gotten to the point where I don't care what people think about me half the time anymore. Because if I overly obsess about people's perception of me, I won't have any else going on in my life, you know? I'm already here. Do I need to enter the temple? Go in here? I guess so, I don't know. I was a big YouTube watcher before. And I think in 2019, I try to post as much as possible on YouTube when I was back then, but I feel like I've gotten a lot better now with YouTube in the past couple of years since being home all the time and graduating. So I feel like I'm like a better YouTuber now. Like I'm a better content creator now that I got my life together. But besties, if you're trying to get your life together and also learn how to be more organized, using Notion will save your life. It has saved my life so much in the past couple of years. It's made me more productive. It's how I plan out my schedule every week for Twitch and also just for YouTube in general. What are these? Are these bathrooms? What? You watched Twitch when there was a goldfish playing Pokemon. Wait, what? But you didn't watch anything for years until last year. A goldfish playing Pokemon. Now, that is something I would definitely watch for the memes. Like, I must know now. Oh, you found Twitch from Kayla. Watch Spark because of Plumbella. Then found me Doc and Gluon. And faithfully watch as much as I can. Oh, it's so nice. Oh my gosh, it's crazy down here. What in the world? Can I steal this stuff? Can I have it? Can I steal your furniture? Okay, I have no keystone. Light this candle. Unlock this door, go to this door. I feel like a lot of people found Twitch through Kayla and a few other people. I realize the Sims community on Twitch is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which is a nice thing because that means more people are coming to Twitch to watch the Sims. I believe the Sims community will take over Twitch, and that is my ultimate goal in life. Simmers will take over Twitch forever. Watching Spark was great, learning that the Sims people you love are generally nice and not trying to sabotage each other. Yeah, we are very... I feel like all of us collectively are one and the same, and we would do nothing to harm each other. And I feel like this kind of made us bond even closer as like friends and people in general. We made a Twitch account to watch all the Simmers live, and look now, look what you are. You're a Simmer. Now people watch you when you're live. Also, Fury and Pepper, happy birthday, by the way. I hope your birthday goes well and swell. What are your plans? What did you have? Any exciting things going on today for your birthday? But happy birthday! Can we get some happy birthdays in the chat for, what is this? I don't know what that is. For Fury and Pepper? You didn't realize people had Sims videos on YouTube or Twitch until July 2021. Oh wow. That is a long time. What in tarnation? This is a whole maze. I want to know when they started developing the Sims 3 World Adventures, because this game came out at this like around the same time the Sims 3 base game came out. This is huge. My goodness. We're gonna be here for ages. This is the axe that we need. Oh my gosh. And this year I'll be meeting you at TwitchCon. Yeah! Whenever they announce, like, you know, where it's going to be. I need to know where it's going to be so I can plan. I can plan my things, you know? I predict it might be... I wanted to be in Chicago, but I feel like it could be in Florida or Las Vegas. I don't know. I need to get off work. You know? I need to plan out my Airbnb. That's what I need. Plan out my Airbnb, pay for that, get my, you know, if I gotta fly or if I gotta, you know, drive my car. Like, there's so many things to think about, you know? Okay, where am I at? Okay, I'm over here. Okay, use these stairs down here. You go downstairs. Use this whale. I love the unknown pit of darkness. It's pretty dark. It's in this waiting room. You know, true. Oh, you know what? I don't know who all is going to TwitchCon, but I also even don't know if, like, I'm not getting a hotel. That's crazy. I'm going to get an Airbnb. So if you ever want to split, Luke, let me know. I'm trying to get a general interest amongst friends who are going, who want to share. Ooh, where am I at now? I'm confused. Hi and welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? What's seeing you today? Your cat came to tell you. What in tarnation? Walk across. Okay. Anyway, your cat came to tell you to come to the bathroom with him. Oh? Interesting. Like, human, be in my presence right now or else. Or else I'll cry. You're welcome. Oh, you're celebrating on Saturday because you live in Wisconsin. You live in Michigan, and your sister. Oh, you helped your sister move to Wisconsin. Drove the U-Haul. Ah, okay, that's cool. That's exciting. Well, hopefully it'll be exciting. Spending time with family and all. You are going to cross this. I don't care. You're fine. Calm down. Jump in. His arm. Thank you. I would love it to come to New Orleans. That would be an interesting place. But yeah. So definitely. You know, I work at a hotel and I get huge discounts. Oh! You work at a hotel now. So what you're saying, you can get your friends perks. So Daphne, Dav, get all your ducks in a row and Luke will hook you up. Very good. You know, one of the perks of working at a hotel, that's true. But I didn't know you worked at a hotel. And Kaleidoscope, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. I'm trapped in a maze and I can't get out. I am overwhelmed. You see stairs. I'm gonna be here for eons, trying to find my location. You see stairs. Inspect this one. I don't have the right item. Get my coins. Oh, I can't go over here. Where am I at? I'm trapped. You see stairs. Although I deal with people all the time, I understand. That can be a pain. Dealing with people. Like, working at a hotel can be fun, but also very demanding for a lot of different reasons, depending on the day, the time, and the year. And also what events are happening around that time. Although, the only convention I've been to is Anime North, and I don't like going unless I'm staff or volunteer. The only convention I've ever been to is EA Play. Did they already go here? I'm getting close, I think. The only convention I've been to is VidCon and EA Play and Gamescom. Those are the only ones I've ever been to. Like, I wanted to go to, you know, PAX one day, go back to VidCon one day. I don't know. I just feel like I have a hard time just going to conventions because I don't know anyone. And I get very nervous in crowds. I'm like, I'm here alone. I'm a wee little child, not knowing what to do. I love how people think being rude is getting you to get what you want. And that's like, no. This is not how it works, besties. It's not how it works. I used to work at Little Caesars. Finally, I got the axe. It took 84 years, but I finally got here. Give me my axe. Game. Okay, I was like, hello? Anyway. What in the Thor? But, what was it? Yeah, I used to work at Little Caesars, and that was just a whole hot mess within itself. This, my friends, is a good thumbnail. I love that. Kill them with kindness, literally. That's a nice thumbnail. Like, what in the Thor? I was playing this yesterday, and my witch sim turned her husband to a frog, and then he went outside and to eat my bees. No, not the bees. It took an hour and a half for it to go to. Are you joking? Really? Oh, well, it said in Twitch that it went live at 6:20 p.m. I realize the Discord notifications are very, very late, but you know what's so funny? My video that I posted, I think on Sunday or whatever, it never posted in the Discord, so that's weird. Crowds are not fun, but you know what's so funny? When I went to VidCon for the first time, that was around the time when, you know, the Paul brothers were popular, like very, very popular. And things just got messy, and it was not a fun time there. Burn incense, sure. What's on here? What in the Thor? What's this? Ooh, money! Gimme! Give me your money! I think I've done everything around here that I need to possibly do. But now I just need to get out of here. Like, please let me leave, sir. I want to go home. I want thy foods. I'm just teleporting everywhere because I want my things. Ooh, not there. Open. Teleport here and open that. I like being involved behind the scenes, knowing everything what's going on, but unfortunately ultimately responsible for the problems. True. Like, I don't think I could ever, I mean, I could, I just refuse to. I would rather not volunteer at a convention because I would panic. I would simply just panic. Like, I don't think I would want to work for, like, VidCon. Because YouTubers are wild. Like, the audacity. No. That temple is huge. Oh, you can't leave. Get over here. Yeah, honestly, be careful out there. People crazy. My mom used to work in customer relations for a long time. And I feel we all have our speaking telephone voice. And it's like, yeah, that's who we are. Like, I ultimately believe that we are imposters when we talk to people on the phone that we don't generally want to talk to. And it's very true. Oh, hello. Oh, boulder smashing. Wait, destroy the boulders blocking the temple of the hot springs. Find the relic within the temple and return it to. Ooh, we gonna be so rich. Go over here. Hulk smash. I kept hearing sirens outside and I turned around and there was an ambulance coming up. And then I realized, duh, you're out at a hospital and you're gonna hear ambulances. Grey's Anatomy. Do I have to go here? Are you at Gray Memorial? Gray Sloan Memorial Hospital? Honestly, I have not been near a hospital in 84 years. And I'm kind of missing Grey's Anatomy now. You know what I want? Want to figure out how custom poses work in The Sims 4 because I need a video. My goodness. Oh, they're really simple. They're really simple to understand once you kind of get the hang of it. It's using the pose player mod. Like, I use my poses all the time when I'm taking thumbnail photos from like my Sims every once in a while. But it's super, 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 super helpful when making custom thumbnails for any Sim that might be good. He's a handsome Sim. I find the Sims 3 Sims quite adorable every once in a while. It truly depends. But there's that video for you, Dab. Sending air snacks to, so we don't run out for the Eat Pit. Very good. Thank you, Coupon. Gotta keep the people fed. Married him once and broke the whole game because the quest didn't start. You know, I think once I'm done with China completely, I might marry someone that's like foreign so I don't have to do their quest anymore. Like, I'm thinking of marrying API. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's an elder. He's gonna die very soon anyway. But then I might marry him. I don't know. either someone from France or Egypt. There are a few that I have considered, but I haven't really decided fully just yet. But yeah, I find like if you're gonna marry someone from a quest, you gotta be careful. Austin, hello! You just finished class and you're excited for The Sims 3. Very good. You have to say, I have to say, we have done a lot of quests today, and we've worked to the bone to get where we need to go. So it's been good so far. What in tarnation? What in the world? That's crazy. Cloudy Glow, welcome in. Yeah, this is World Adventures. We're playing through our Lepacy challenge today. We're on Gen 2, so our ultimate goal is to finish our aspiration as a seasoned traveler. So we have to complete all of our Vista levels in each destination world. And at the moment, we're currently at, let's see, we're at level 2 for China. Getting close to level 3, like completely being done with China, so we don't have to go back here anymore. Egypt and France, we're currently still at level 1, but getting close to level 2. But since we are at China, we now have the opportunity to go back to Egypt to break those boulders. But yeah. And Neon, hello! How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. Oh, he will break your quest. Oh my gosh. He's like, I will break everything if you marry me. It's in the contract. Yeah, that's a powerful weapon. So you need that weapon in order to break the boulders in Egypt in the tombs. So then that was like something I did not know. What in tarnation? Where am I at? What in tarnation? Hello? Oh? You know, Sims 3 was really that powerful. Can I cross? Do I live? What's down here? What is down there? That's very dark. Hello? What's down here? Let me go in here. Nothing. Meditation? No? Okay. What's in here? I'm going to attempt to cross. Or there's no way you can slip past this trap. What do you mean? Then how else will I get over there? You mean if I explore? Okay, explore from here, explore in here. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Anyway, you remember working on those Vistas? I've never gotten this far in The Sims 3 to get the Vista levels this high. So this is like very shocking. Like I didn't play The Sims 3 that much growing up to fully experience everything, and I'm kind of glad that I'm doing it on stream with you all to like see all the sites and like learn everything. Like China, France, and Egypt, they got so many things that you are like discovering for the first time. It's crazy. Okay. Jump in the movie. I know the accent's pretty cool. Esme, can you like go over here? Oh, we just ran through. Oh, we're fine. Anyway, I was like, is this harmful? Is this water? Wait, go back in here. There's money. I thought that was like dangerous. I thought I was gonna do something. But good to know that we live to see another day. Oh, a fragment. We'll take those. Thank you very much. Explore this. I remember these quests were so much fun to figure out. Just can't remember all the tricks. Same. And I think this is actually the furthest I've ever gotten in The Sims 3 World Adventures. Like the whole missions that you do, they keep you on your toes and it keeps you like learning new things. Like there's one temple specifically in China that I have not done, that I haven't explored yet. Where am I at? Oh, I'm in here. I'm in the ground. Oh my goodness. Hello? crazy. Tabbyco! Oh no, Tabbyco, why? Are you okay? Oh no. Not you eating yourself? No, no, no. Well, enjoy the pit, have fun. It's very nice down there. We got air snacks and air conditioning, so enjoy while you can. Oh no. This is assuming we got stuck in. Oh no. Well, Coco said, okay, we'll just walk straight through. So I should be fine. Okay. Let's explore. Oh wait, there's a thing down here. We inspect this. I want to see what that does. Inspect? Okay, just walk through. Nope. Go over here. Go through. What do you mean? Walk right through and then go over here and inspect this. What does that do? Oh, we found, oh, there's another door. You do remember finishing everything, but the tricks not so much. I have to think about them. You know, thinking and a thunking. It's so wild. I found so many, like, secret doors. You know, sometimes I've learned that the holes in the floor are not scary. We got to embrace them. Embracing thy danger is what we have to do. There we go. Then explore this. She's just a little pickle when she walks. Yeah, she's a little bit picky. It's like, I don't want to go over here. I'm good. What in the world? Oh, this is funny. Upside down. Talk about the Matrix. Ooh. Oof. It's so funny when we get self-eat, just saying. It's kind of funny. More? This might be the last level, I'm assuming. What does this say? I finished this one eventually, but my sim nearly died. They couldn't get out at one point. Oh no. Are you gonna read it? Okay. The key to harmony is knowing the proper colors of one's mind and surroundings. Oh. Disarm. We have a higher chance at disarming things now since we have like an 80% chance. Okay, we're going to push this. Or push far? Okay, go over here. Step on this one. There we go. What country are we in? We're in China. Simone Biles, is that you? Ma'am, can you wanna walk? Go over here, don't be shy, you're fine. You're fine. You're a little bit picky, but it's okay. There we go. You did it. But yeah, we're in China. Oh, you found matching PJs for your Sims? Very good. We do love a good CC matching. We stepped on it. It's not working apparently, which is interesting. Okay, we're gonna disarm this one. And the Lion's Den, hello! How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. Welcome, welcome. It's been a long time. Long time no see. Hopefully things have been well with you. We're currently playing the Sims 3 Lepacy Challenge at the moment. So we are like navigating these tombs in China currently at the moment, which is a little bit crazy. It's right here. Go right here. Ma'am, it's right there. Okay, walk right here. Go right here. Push this. No, don't pull. Push. 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 Thank you. My goodness. Anyway, but it has been a while. Here's some light and milk for the yeet pit. I'm dead. Attempt to cross. I know if I do it, I'm gonna burn alive. So I will just go ahead and pull far. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's step on this one. Sims 3 is aware the chaos, it seems. It really is. Sims 3 is very chaotic. We have been on fire on multiple occasions, which hasn't really been good for us, but it has been quite a time to deal with learning how to navigate, you know, the tombs, the mummies, the fires, all the things, which made it very, very difficult. But we got through it, and that's all that matters. Oh, so that's what it does. Okay, what if we push this now? Okay, push that far. Oh, it's like a little puzzle. Okay, this is making more sense. Look at that. I can't clear the rubble from here. That's why you walk over here. She's so stuck. Okay, walk over here. Get your money. It's over here. Over here. Esme, it's over here. Over here. Get the money. There we go. See, you done did it. Now clear it. But yeah, we've been playing the Lepacy challenge for quite some time, for the past couple of months. We're currently on Gen 2, so we have the opportunity to travel to the 3 destination worlds. And we've gone to all of them once, but China is our second go around. And we're doing quite well for ourselves for all the things we have to do to earn more visa points. I'm hoping to at least build a house. If not, then we'll just dedicate a whole stream to do it. But I would like to at least complete 1 visa, and that's China. So we might be here for a little bit longer. We have 3 more days left, which is quite nice. Ooh, water check. You're making pasta and almost died. Your cat tried to kill me. No! You tripped over him again, I swear, one day. Oh no, this cat is out here saying you will rue the day. Like, give me attention. Please. Oh my gosh, be careful. That is very, very scary. Only air snacks I could find in the Eat Pit. The 3 Doritos. Only 3. Only 3 Doritos. You always love to visit China. I really enjoy going to Egypt a lot. Mainly because I like going to the tombs and the temples they have to offer there. Okay, I think that is... What in... Oh, it's right here. Okay, I found it. But yeah, I would love for them to have another... mainly in The Sims 4, I want them to have another destination world like Jungle Adventure, but in a different, in a different world, like we have with China, Egypt, and France, and how they kind of corresponded with each other. But then again, that would mean people would have to buy Jungle Adventure and stuff like that to do that stuff. But I think it could be really cool, a really cool way to bring light to other packs. Because I mean, if they added in where you could travel, yeah, you could travel from one world, like let's say Newcrest, for a little secret world, and it says to complete this quest you have to go over to Oasis Springs or whatever. Like, I think that could be really cool. Mainly amongst the base game worlds, I think if it was going to be more accessible for all people, I think they could do that for base game, for the secret worlds, and make them a little bit more in depth. Like, to complete this, you got to do that. Now, what way did I go? Did I go in here? I think I already did. Wait, I completed the Hot Springs Cave. Don't rest, as there is an adventure you have to be had. No way! And I got all the relics too. So that means with this, China's almost there. 41% until level 3. But we just completed... I think we completed something. We're almost done with our Egyptian tombs. Chinese vases, not really there. Zodiac animals, almost there. We just need 2 more. So we're doing pretty well for ourselves. We are no nowhere near being a relic collector connoisseur, but we're getting there. Not bad. I liked how in World Adventures, when you went to a world, you really went to that world. Like, you couldn't just go for one day. And that's what I enjoyed. Oh. Is she... Oh? Okay. Oh. Okay. She was going through the wall into the floor. But yeah, I really did like how you were truly in that world, and you could do so many different things in the game that you couldn't possibly do anywhere else. We're losing our minds. Esme has done a lot and seen a lot, so I don't blame her. I never understood Jungle Adventure. There was no mystery from what I understood, just guessing game. It mainly is a guessing game. Like, each day that you would travel to the tombs would change. So like the layout was like always different, but there wasn't technically like a mystery to solve per se with Jungle Adventure. It was just mainly like the world and finding the relics and completing the tombs. But I would have loved a little bit more in depth with it, at least for me. Oh, is that a gem? I want that. Give me. Also, Cat Love, hello. It's good seeing you today. How are you? Hopefully all is well with you. We're currently playing The Sims 3 today. I'm vibing along in China. Good evening. You tried Jungle Adventure once my sim died and never tried it again. Oof. You know, I've tried it multiple times. It was okay. Even though I did use a lot of UI cheats to cheat my Sims needs and get cured of the antidotes. So I lived to see another day. I was gonna come out rich if it was my last dying breath. Oh wow. Wait, Dap, I just saw what you posted in the Discord. Not the Mar to be deactivating their account. That's kind of funny. Ooh, 35 Visa points, 200 simoleons, and 200 ancient coins. How far we are at now? 55%. Oh my gosh. Maybe we should do like at least 2 more. That was quick. They know what they did wrong. SMH. SMH. Tisk tisk. But I'm really good though, Cat Love. I cannot complain. It's been a long day. I've been at my parents' house all day, and I didn't realize it was raining until I walked outside to come back here to stream. But not that bad. I organized my calendars, which is something that I need to do because I've been procrastinating with that. Oh no, you thought I was leaving? Oh no. You're fine, Caitlin. But no, things get jumbled. You like Jungle Adventure, but for some reason I don't play with it as often as I like to. Me too. I mainly do a lot of I usually have all the packs, and I mainly only use them for building purposes, really, nowadays. Because I love building more than anything. So Jungle Adventure has some really good wallpaper and creative sim that I find quite pleasing. Like, you do no wrong with, honestly. Probably because there's already so much content in the Sims 4 and I forget about other things. Valid. I forget about a lot of things as well. Become friends with Ho Sheng? Yes. But we have so much. Like, I'm still exploring high school years for the first time. Like, I've gone to the high school, I've gone to prom, I've gone to graduation, but it didn't technically work the way I thought it would be. But the only one I haven't really fully immersed myself into was Career Day. And that's something I want to try out at some point. Jungle Adventure has an amazing world though. True. Though for sure, as long as Mortimer isn't there. Yeah, Mortimer's a little bit of a, what I'd say, a cursed sim. When he goes on vacation, he doesn't really do much. Also, these people, these adventurers are so dirty. They do not clean up after themselves. This is absolutely atrocious. This is sad. I am not the maid. I shall not clean up after you. This is redunculous. Crazy. Anyway, I do want to work on my martial arts skills. I believe that place is actually the academy is over here. Plus I need to talk to the merchant lady anyway. Using the counters and the floor tiles a lot and shorts for flowers on them. I don't really do the gameplay often. Oh, I can try breaking a board now. That'll be exciting. You just had a sim go on vacation to Silverado and forgot how fun it is to get the collectibles and money. That's what I really enjoy. The collectibles and exploring is what I enjoy mainly about that pack. Yes. Because you get some good money. I think if you go for like one day, you mainly get, you come out with like 18,000 simoleons, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really good for rags to riches. If you're looking for a good pack to play. Giving older sim makeovers with CC is game changing. Oh, yes. I would have to say, if you're going to give a makeover to Vlad, you can't technically upload him to the gallery. Because Zeph and Momo were having issues uploading Vlad to the gallery for some reason. Not sure why. Ooh. I want a picture. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. You can do it, Esme. Break the board. Break the board. There we go. But who are you giving a makeover to by the way? I'm gonna go and practice my sparring as well. We're also a little bit smelly too. Steven wants the mayor of Fairtown, so he can overrule Otto. I don't know. No, I'd rather not. You know, if there was a way to delete Mayor Otto, that would be great. He just seems so passive aggressive. Like he's trying so hard to get so many votes to be likable. I'm like, this is not what we need. Mayor Otto, no, no, no. Now is not the time, nor the place. Hi. Oh, hello. There's so many people here. You're fixing him? Okay. Okay, whatever you say. I wonder though if there will be ever be a way where we can like overthrow his election or something in Wildflowers, because I really don't remember anything of what was said in that game about an election about fall or something. One of the townies said something about an election and I can't remember who. But I'm also still trying to work on my, what do you call it? My boat. I got my chicken coop done. Gonna get my boat fixed. But I just need silver ingots for my boat and also for Francis, Angus's fiance, which I'm looking forward to. Deliver 2 pieces of lapis to Hu Young Kim for ancient coins and visa points. Easy. Easy. The second wife of my... Oh, you're giving a makeover to your the second wife of Gen 2 for your Shrek Legacy? Ah. Well, hopefully they are turning out the way you want them to look. You can only hope for the best. Okay, I gotta get 2 of these over here. No, 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 no. He must be overthrown or else I will cry, Luke. He'll rue the day. I want to try and build one of the houses in The Sims. Like, maybe build the main house in The Sims. Because like you got the farm, you got the house, you got the underground little layer there. So I feel like it's possible. And then I want to try and build that new home, that new townie's home with the farm with the chickens and the cows and stuff in The Sims 4, because we have the chickens and the stuff already. So it is possible. Build autos. That house is atrocious. No. I'd rather not, Luke. You should do it. I dare you. I dare you to build Otto's mansion in The Sims. For your next stream, You're gonna have to build it. I have her in your library, so I'm giving her an update just to see. Ah, okay. Here's the gems. Mercury. You crazy? Where's the Mercury now? I think she only got about 4,000 while she was there. Oh, her just romance Paulo Roca from Prometheus' house in Windenburg. Oh, it was New Year's Eve. Okay. That makes more sense. Honestly, I don't want to stay in that rental. You want to rent it so badly. Honestly, half of the lots I want to reno, but Sims stay in there. And I only have them stay in there for Pacific Story. But as soon as they like leave, their house is mine. Go for it. I'm really liking CC. It's insane. I'm telling you, Dab, CC will literally change your life. The more CC you add, or the more good quality CC you add, the more exciting it will get. Please tell me there's another tomb down here. Go in here. What is this? No stinking way. There's another tomb down here? How is that possible? How many tombs are there in The Sims 3 World Adventures? This world is huge. They said, I want to build underground. And they truly meant it. The floor plan just made no sense. Yeah. I plan on doing Kayla's Shell at some point. When is it due? Also, who was calling me? I ignored that so quickly. Remains. I don't want to mourn who I don't know. Yeah, when is Kayla's Shell due? I would assume it's due in like 2 weeks maybe. The 28th? Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I have time-ish. Not really. Well, honestly, if I finish yours, I might start Kayla's. There's a likely chance I probably won't finish it. But, you know, I can at least try. I don't want to mourn people. I don't know. Is there a mummy in here? Mummy! Money? Wait, what did I activate? Another... Bessies, if you're not playing The Sims 3 World Adventures, I don't know what you're doing. There's so much to explore. There's so much. This is crazy. Where am I going? Wait, what did I get? A magma jet? No way. There's more? Oh my gosh. What's down here? But what's down there? Take your money and go. You're fine. You're going to do mine? Yeah. You are. I am. It is on my schedule on Notion to do Dabney's Shell the day before it's due. So that is my ultimate plan. It's a small shell, so it's gonna be pretty easy for me to do since it's one level. And you made it pretty easy for people to do anyway, so for that, I am happy. What's in here? Can I break those? I can smash these things? No way! I can use my little Thor hammer axe thing. That is crazy. I need answers on how long it took them to make this game. I must know. You remember searching those tombs in a Scourge Path? Sometimes it didn't go well, as in, oh no, retreat? Oh no. Well, that's not going to be good for us. Well, crossing our fingies, things will turn out well. I hope. We can only hope for the best. That's all we can hope for. Okay, collect this. I think getting all these relics will help us over time. Power axe time? Just wait until we go back to Egypt. That's where the true magic happens. Ooh, open this one. More relics? Chinese Wandering Tiger of Barrow. This game is just something else. Another door. There's more. You're fine. Okay, open. Oh? Oh, someone, what happened here? I wanted it to be easy. Sarah wanted it to be hard. Potato, potato. We can't always get what we want. This is questionable. Our future. Bone Hilda. Where am I at? Oh. I also forgot that my sim is clumsy too. We're a clumsy traveler. Which is not always good for us, really. Because when you're clumsy, things don't turn out well for us. Where am I going? There's so much. I'm so glad you played this. I never got to play The Sims 3 and it's so awesome. I know. I only played The Sims 2 more than The Sims 3. And I'm like amazed. Like, I'm genuinely very amazed by this game. Now I can see why people love The Sims 3 so much, even though it's so laggy. I can see why people enjoy it a lot. Like, the gameplay can be a little bit weird at times, but it gets so much better over time the more you play. And the deeper you go into the caves and stuff. Oh? Attempt to cross. There we go. This is so nice. We played, I'm glad we also play this every Thursday or every week or so, which is helping me and us to learn how The Sims 3 actually functioned. You go through this door. Ooh! This is huge! Like, look where we started over here, and then we're all the way over here. I'm pretty sure we have way more to explore. But we just completed the legendary Market Caverns. This is crazy. There's so much. Who died? Oh, you're working on Daphne's shell earlier today. Started on the interior. Now the exterior is almost done. Very good. I haven't decided like what kind of style I want to do for Daphne's shell. Maybe something cottagecore or suburban. Haven't really decided just yet. I might turn it into an elder home. I'm trying to give all these elders new homes to live in so they can live somewhere, at least in my save file. Because these elders don't got much, so they need a little bit of extra like oomph to their life, you know? Go through... Can I go through this door? Go here? Oh. What's over here? Go here. What's in here? Gotta admit, first time I did those adventures, it was a big fail. Didn't quite understand everything, and I was not very careful. Neither was I. You know, there were times where my sim did, you know, unalive on multiple occasions. That may or may not have been my fault, but, you know, they had it coming. What's that? Mercury Veil. Interesting. Also, Stardew fan, welcome in. You've been lurking for a bit. I hope your lurk was really well and swell. Since you were lurking, you probably would know that we are navigating through these tombs, and we've had, like, you know, some good luck and some bad luck. But we're getting better. We're learning a lot, which is nice. But good seeing you today. We're going to be playing Stardew Valley tomorrow, which I'm very excited because we haven't played Stardew in a hot minute. It's been about, I think, a month or so since we last played. So hopefully we'll be able to go to Ginger Island, or at least go to the Skull Caverns at least. That's my plan. Oh, it's homework lyrics. Ah, so not the best. Okay. Understandable. Homework can be daunting. But hopefully you got the majority of it done, though. 28 simoleons. It's not that bad. What's in here? What is this? Another door? How big this is? Cave? What? What in tarnation? What is that? What in the American Dragon? What is that? That looks funky. Oh, wait, since I'm here, I actually could take a photo with my actual Sims phone. But how in the world will I even get out of here? There's no way in chance. There's no way. Unless there's like another place I did not search, which I'm pretty sure there is. Okay, get this right here. Oh, it's right here. Go explore it over here. You're playing Stardew right now? Very good. What year are you currently in Stardew at the moment? Okay, collect this and then pull this one. I will definitely stop by for that. Very good. I'll be playing with some of my Twitch mods and friends on stream. So we're going to have a lot of people chatting at once. Will be a lot, but it'll definitely make things a lot more entertaining, I find. Wait, did that move? Wait, what did that do? Wait, push this. Push. What did that do? Okay, pull this. Another door? Really? Oh my goodness! There's so many doors everywhere. Year 8? Oh my gosh. Wait, do you eventually run out of content in Stardew Valley, or does it like just continuously go and repeat after so many years? Because I'm not entirely sure. I'm not the best Stardew expert, but I would assume it repeats after year 3 or 4, I'm assuming. You want to go back on the Core Island, but I'm waiting for the next major update. That's what I'm doing too. Like, I played Core Island when it first came out, exciting, but it felt too similar to Stardew Valley, so I stopped playing it. But I'm waiting until the next update for sure. I'm thinking, I don't know what the next update's going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be exciting. Oh, Core Island's not on Mac yet, and you already bought it? Well, it is currently still in beta, so hopefully at some point it will be available on Mac very soon. I think in Stardew, I've only gotten far up to like year 2 in Stardew Valley, and that was it. Nothing farther at all. I don't think I've played past year 3. I know after year 2, or once you get into year 2, Grandpa comes along. No, wait. I think we're in year 3. Me and my Twitch mods, I think we're actually in year 3 of Stardew Valley. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we are in year 3. Yeah, so we're in year 3, almost year 4. We're year 3 of, I believe, summer or spring, one of the two. But I know we've been playing Stardew Valley for 3 years now, and I know after year 3, Grandpa comes to your farm and says like how so proud of he is of your farm and how you've been doing. And then I know year 2, Kent, which is Jody's husband, comes back from who knows where. So it's quite interesting like what truly happens. You have a lot to unlock, but taking my time. That's what I'm trying to do too. I have a personal save on my Switch and a personal save on my computer that I just kind of play by myself just to take my time with, just to learn the basics and stuff. That's smart. Just like I was to say, yeah. Yeah, the war, wherever it comes from, who knows. Where's the gem? It says it's right here. Gem is not here. The game lied. Okay, it's right here. Hello? Oh, it's right here. I'm like, I can't see that thing. It's a whole bug. Teleport here. Get the bug. Catch it. Catch it. Esme. Get the bug. Get the bug. Get it. Get the bug. Did you get it? You didn't get it! Esme! Can't come back from the war. Ah, against the Grotto Empire? That makes more sense. Ow. My neck. Faye, welcome in. How are you doing today? It's good seeing you. I had to crack my neck because I realized my neck was like doing something funky. But welcome in, Faye. We're currently looking for 2 red assassin bugs to catch to get some vista points. You barely started Stardew Valley. Honestly, I feel like you're not missing much, but there's so much you can explore and find that I'm mainly just waiting for a haunted chocolatier. Like, I really am just waiting for a haunted chocolatier to play that religiously because I know I will be hooked. I will be hooked to the bone once the haunted chocolatier comes out. Why can't you get the bugs? The bugs are right there, Esme. Esme, please. Give me the bugs. I love lore. Like, that's the one good thing about Stardew Valley. Or there's many good things, but one of the best things I find very interesting about Stardew is the lore and how much there is. Like, you can go really in depth with it. Oh, hey. You can play it pretty much anywhere, even in your Tesla if you wanted to. So you got options. Options, my friends. And I'm glad you're doing good today, Faye. I am doing pretty well. Just playing a little casual Stardew Valley, casual Sims 3 Lepacy. We're still in China discovering a lot of things and hopefully get to level 3 of our Vista level for China so we don't have to come back here. But so far so good. And Mellow Sim, thank you for the reset for 21 heckin' months, by the way. Can we get some hype in the chat, please? And thank you for that brand new resub. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the continued support, by the way. You're so excited for Haunted Chocolatier. Me too. I heard there's fighting in the game. Like there's like a boss level of like a bee or a hornet, which I don't really know. I just see like screenshots on Twitter on a Concerned Apes Twitter account. And I'm like, this is fascinating. Like I'm already sold and the game's not even out yet. Like I need it now. Please, like ASAP. At least it's not confusing. That's true. As Five Nights at Freddy, Five Nights at Freddy lore. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy lore is a whole other experience that I find quite a lot. It's such an interesting game. I have them all except I think the last one. And I was like, oh no, never again. That stuff was wildly crazy. Now, where are these bugs? I want thy bugs. I want to become the bug master. Please. I'm assuming they only happen in the morning, which is fine. Okay, there we go. Yeah, hopefully we get more information. Because right now, the current basic stages of Haunted Chocolatier, I haven't seen any other like screenshots or any other gifs on the Bird app to see what it's like truly like. But I'm hoping for like some good news. Because they recently just updated mobile for Stardew Valley, so that was like a new thing that they did recently. Luke! Luke. Why? But I love watching game theory videos about Final Fantasy lore, no matter if I have no clue what they're talking about. Same. But you know what I enjoy watching? I love watching a lot of the 100 days of Stardew Valley. Those are my favorite videos to watch on YouTube. I've been hooked ever since. I've been hooked ever since. I know Geomet Valley is going to get an update at some point soon. What am I looking up? Oh yeah, Concerned Ape on Twitter. What's today? The 19th? Oh, that's a mobile issue. Never mind, it's fine. Background noise about the game and playing is just chef kiss. You know, a good background noise is always a good time. Like, I can listen to the Stardew Valley soundtrack for days and be like in some type of trance. And it's an absolute just like dream come true. I made 6,000 simoleons from those things. I am gonna be rich by the end of this like day. I only have 1 day left. I need to find those little buggy bugs. What do you want? Bored to death? What do you mean? Am I gonna die? Wait, maybe I should save. Maybe I should save. Because that said bored to death. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. That makes me a little bit concerned. Not ready for that. No, no. What? Oh. 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 Now I see what that is. Oh my gosh. Oh, you literally bored me to death from a boring conversation. My... Go to bed. Sleep, Esme. Just sleep. Lordy Lou. Lyricless music doesn't do that for me, sadly. You love the Stardew Valley soundtrack? Yes. I forget there's one. That's a lot. That looks messy. That's messy behavior. Lordy Lou. But there's one soundtrack that I recently have been listening to. Let me see if I can find it on Spotify, because I think it might be my most recently played. Oh, I don't know if you have listened or watched, or like played Life is Strange, but I love those soundtracks. Both of your Sims and Sims 3 are finally dating. Oh, congratulations to your Sims. That's exciting. Oh, there I am. That is so cool to hear. May their relationship last for a very long, long time. My Sims don't last that long in their relationship, sadly. I wish they did. I'm hoping to one day my Sims will have a long life. I mean, technically my Gen 1 Sim did technically outlive her husband and had 2 kids, so I feel like that was a good relationship, but it sure enough was toxic. But you know, hopefully towards the end it was a task. Hopefully, I'm hoping there's no drama yet, because I've learned a lot with my Sims that they like to stir up drama for no reason. When I'm not paying attention to them, mainly they like to cause and wreak havoc for no reason, which makes no sense to me as to why they would do the uttermost and cause me physical and emotional pain. It's mainly with them at work and friends that they have. Because I have the NROS mod master controller for story progression, so it kind of does a lot of things for my game that makes it a little bit wonky and weird. But it does make it for fun, interesting gameplay over time. You love the Life is Strange True Colors. You played a bit of it. And the first chapter, Life is Strange 1. Life is Strange is like, will forever be my favorite game of all time. I'm hoping that to one day that they will do at least another Life is Strange game, but with a new character, because that would be nice. I miss Max and all the people. They brought me so much joy. You know, like those were the good times. Those were the good times for me. I have to make the drama. No. I like to stir up a little bit of drama. Usually I end up having at least one married Sim, and then I have them cheat. And then it just tends to spiral after that with the constant cheating happening. And then all that I know with NROS story progression, I find out that those Sims that I was like flirting with, they end up getting divorced after a couple of days of just playing. And I'm like, what have I done? And then I later on find out there was a child involved, and then their whole step siblings were happening. It was just, it just got real messy. Okay, they're over here. Let me tell over here. It got crazy. Okay, where's that bug? Please. You're right here, please. Esme, please catch it. Thank you. Finally, I got one bug. One more to go and I can deliver and can leave this crazy place. Okay, what's my level right now? Okay, I'm at 67%. I'm hoping that this will be the last one we'll do for today before we end. And also the last time we'll be in China. Maybe. Need more Life is Strange True Colors, but my cousin has it on Xbox and doesn't want me to play more until he plays more. I mean, that makes sense. Can't have all the fun. You know? Welcome back, Jessica. You haven't missed much. We were currently doing our last little tidbit here for our China adventures. I'm trying to find at least one more red assassin bug before we leave China forever. But it's good to see you like your Byakdo. Oh, before I leave, actually, I want to go to the market. I can buy some things before I leave. I think I might buy a fortune cookie maker. I can make fortune cookies. And then give people bad fortunes for a living. Okay, let's go here and buy. But he won't play more. It's been months. It's been months? You know, you can always play without him knowing if you're really sneaky. You recorded 2 parts of your Lepacy already? Oh my goodness. Well, it has been like 2 hours, almost 3. And too much happened. I wanted to cry. Oh no. Hopefully like not like a sim dying or anything, because that would be very terrible. Hopefully not any of your heirs, because that would be even worse. And we don't want any of that. That's a bookstore. I think I need this one right here. Well, I cannot wait to see those episodes then to catch up on the goods, because I need to know. I need to catch up. Quartz, vases, bowls. No, I don't want any of that. Buy food. Buy. How do I buy a prepared food? No. Where's the merchant? He was just here too. Okay, you're here. What can I buy from you? Your sim and The Sims 2 was really messy. The relationship was toxic, the marriage and the family, but it was the mom. She did the most. You know, that would be me. Oh, here it is. That would be me. I would have my Sims do the uttermost and cause so much pain and suffering to the point where the family is more dysfunctional than themselves. And it's just so sad because I really want them to thrive, but then it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You'll rue the day. You'll rue the day. I'm gonna get bad fortune. And we're gonna bake the fortune cookies. There we go. Months. Your Twitch just crashed on your phone? That's weird. Oh, but drama, and I'm not used to that. You know, all you needed was some late night recording to stir up some drama. That's all you need. That's all you need. So maybe you should record more at nighttime. Have more drama in your game. You never know what to expect. Your Sims keep you on your toes. Don't say that to Mirado. I will. You'll rue the day, Mirado. Also, Luke, I saw your tweet, by the way. Don't let a dragon into your tomato orchid. Lucky numbers 27, 19, 46, 63, 85, 10, and 89. Interesting. Well, do I have a fortune cookie in here? I don't think I do. Anyway, I'm gonna find this last little buggy bug here. You should. I mean, hey, I used to like, when I was like making YouTube videos, here it is. I used to always record all of my voiceovers at like midnight or 3 a.m. in the morning, because this was back when I didn't do face cam videos at all. So I would like just constantly be recording videos and doing voiceovers at 3 a.m. because I had nothing else to do and I was bored and I wasn't sleepy. So it's like, let's just record some voiceovers, like some creative sims and some speed builds just for the fun of it. There we go. But now I don't do that anymore. I was like, I need sleep. I mean, no wonder my sleep schedule is all jacked up and crazy now. From all those years of recording voiceovers at 3 a.m. Never again. Oh my gosh. You love the email so much. We're currently planning out our next Among Us stream for next month, for February. We just don't know when it's going to be. We're kind of deciding between 2 different days at the moment. But hopefully we should have a true confirmation soon. Ooh, wait, did I complete my little Vista little thing here? 73%, please. I'm begging thee, give me more. I want more. That means we'll have to come to China one more time, but that means we can finally find some new people around here. So I guess for the time being, what I'm gonna do is actually leave, since it is our last day here anyway. Let's go back home. Traveling, return home. You remember doing that before, kids? You know, the days were long, but they sure were rewarding, I find. Like, it's weird because dating, like going back to well, let's see, like the early days of YouTube, like Sims, early Sims 4, but late Sims 3 days, I feel like we got a lot more done than we do now, I feel like. At least for me, I get less done than I did before. Like, I don't know how I managed to stay sane from doing school full time, having 2 jobs, and doing YouTube all at the same time. That was just a lot. And Caitlin, enjoy your night. Have a good rest. It was good seeing you today. I hope to see you tomorrow for some Stardew Valley, maybe. You tied yourself over between Among Us streams by watching all the VODs and for every point of view. That's a smart thing to do. I need to actually upload my VOD of Among Us anyway to YouTube, so that will have my point of view. All I know, Friday the 13th, that whole stream was so funny. We were all loopy. Never before has a boy wanted more. The movie / musical Oliver. Oh, never heard of it. And Fuzzyton, hello. You just joined. Glad I was able to catch your stream. Your stream is so relaxing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that so much. You just did so much more YouTube things and streaming and had a job, but now I can barely get a video recorded every day. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like, I think at this current moment, I currently have, hello, computer, questionable. Oh, here it is, I found it. Yeah, so at this current moment, I am sitting on, let's see, one, I think 3. These are, oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sitting on 7 videos right now. They're all builds, so they take a lot longer to like edit and things and do voiceovers for. But I'm sitting on 7 videos at the moment. And I haven't edited any of them besides like 1 that's like half done of being edited through. But still, 7. As you said, give me more. Oh no, you're fine, Stardew fan. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, trust me, when I say I have videos coming, I truly do. It just takes me a while to edit because I'm trying to change my editing style, but also I've learned a lot about quality over quantity. I'm trying to upload as much as I can, but when I have the energy and the time to edit and upload. Plus, I talk so much and I take forever to edit anything because I'm literally cutting out every single breath in my video. A lot. It's a lot. But I mean, like 6 of them are like speed builds that we've already finished and half finished on stream. And then 1 is a video for my vlog channel. Sometimes I think about streaming and making videos and I'm like, with what time? Sometimes I feel like I gotta make time to like do what I love, you know? It can be time consuming, but so much fun. Faith, welcome in. How are you doing today? We just got back from China, so you've missed a lot, but you've missed not a lot at the same time. You'll be so overwhelmed. Honestly, take the time. I would say taking time to edit is worth it. I can't always catch your streams to pop in and say hi and hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. It's taken me a lot to get to. I'll get to that too, and I would rather put up a video I'm proud of and then throw them out. Yeah. Like with me and Let's Plays, I got a love-hate relationship with Let's Plays. Like I'll love to do them all the time, but I always find that I'm losing interest in them. But all I know, as soon as we get that expansion pack that may or may not be Generations, I am making a huge comeback on my Let's Plays because I am more of a family game player than like an occult player. Like, I don't really like occults in The Sims 4. I don't find them really fascinating. So Generations, any family-oriented gameplay, I'm here for, and I can play for eons and never get bored. So I might just go ahead and start a legacy challenge right now until we get infants, so I can kind of get the groove back into Let's Plays again. But I'm doing really good though, Lime Tiger. Thank you for asking. I overwhelmingly doubt you'll remember this, but maybe like a year ago, I asked what that meant on the account doing Spirit Fair. Spirit Fair was like, oof, that was a long time ago. My brain is not letting go of it, so I had to mention it. But yeah, I know what it means. It means laughing your butt off. It's a lot. I'm the same family over cults. Yeah, I did enjoy werewolves a lot and vampires, but I'm not really for that. So playing through like the Career Legacy Challenge and the Not So Berry Challenge kind of filled in that gap that I was missing. So I think I'm gonna learn how to do Let's Plays again, slowly but surely, and also incorporating mods again. Because I found out, just like watching my old videos, I really enjoyed them, but I've learned that I stopped using a bunch of mods and I've missed it. And now I'm bringing all these mods back that I used to have where I had the most fun. So it's giving me life again, which makes me very happy. Sims 3 is the only one that I can keep my attention on. I've been trying to do a lot of current household update videos, mainly like in all three of the games, Sims 2, 3, and 4, but every once in a blue moon. What is that, an orange? Like 2. Oh, in there. Okay, we have those in there. Can you harvest? Harvest these. Get the app. You're too hungry. No, you're not. Harvest. Oh, I know, but you didn't know what it meant. Oh, yeah. I didn't want to say the word. I didn't want to say the word. This is Esme's kid. Yeah. Oh no. So this is Esme. This is Gen 2. She hasn't had the kid yet. Soon she will, probably at some point, but not yet. The other sim over here is Desiree, our first gen, and Esme is her child from Nick Alto. Oh, I only have 5. Well, that means I have to go get some more oranges then. That's fine. Joy for CC and mods always. That's why I'm glad I added in Woohoo Wellness into my game back again. I'm going to add in the Dynamic Teen mod. I am thinking of adding in Slice of Life because around the time when we had cats and dogs, I had a Let's Play that I was so invested in to the fullest degree, and I called it Cats and Dogs. Like, what else would I call it? And I had this family called the Larson family. And I ended it because I wanted to end it on a good note where I can bring it back for like a season 2 type of way when we ever get Generations. And it's been about, I think, 2 years since I've ended that Let's Play, 2-3 years. But I'm in the middle of making a machinima video of documenting their life since then. And they're getting married in my little machinima video, amongst a few other things, building a new house. So that's going to be like in that thing. So I'm learning how to do a time-lapse video through building bit by bit. And that's going to be a lot of work to put into one little video. But I'm very excited to like share the one family that I felt I could really share a lot of stories with. And Nina Marie Larson, iconic sim ever. Watching till I fell asleep. Oh, you put Slice of Life back in your game? I'm only gonna use that mod for the whole schooling part. Because I miss like preschool and private school and boarding school. But there's another mod that has that already, but I can't remember what mod that was. And enjoy your lurk, Tabiko. You're gonna be lurking while playing The Sims. Yes, yes, enjoy your lurk. Wait, who do you love? Do you have any news or hints on when we're gonna do Sims Pack? I have no idea. They don't tell me anything. I wish they did, but I don't. All I know that we're gonna get infants at some point, sometime this year. Like, I'm suspecting that we might get infants either the day of the live stream on the 31st or February 2nd. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I'm guessing those 2 dates. That's what I'm thinking. But that's what everyone else is assuming. Yeah, for Sims 4. Yeah, for Sims 4. For new packs. Is that Cats and Dogs Legacy on YouTube? It is! It is on my YouTube. I have it in a playlist, actually. Oh, that's not how you spell Google. This was back when I didn't do face cam videos, so it was like a long time ago. Did you play with the supernatural turn on in The Sims 3? I do. I do actually. Whenever I play The Sims 3 with all the packs, I have everything enabled just so I can fully experience everything. I did try to have a hybrid baby in The Sims 3 one time recently. It didn't work, but when I played on my own, I had like a witch fair or like a witch fairy sim, and it was just so weird, but I loved every minute of it though. But I usually do. But since I'm playing through a Lepacy challenge, I don't currently have any of the other expansions besides World Adventures and base game installed in my game at the moment. But usually I do. Not me falling asleep. That's a mood. Would you say I'm putting you to sleep? Squash the fruit. But yeah, it is. Oh, here it is. No, wait, not me having a whole playlist right now. Yeah, here you go. Here you go, Austin. Here's the link to the actual playlist for my YouTube Cats and Dogs Let's Play. I had 29 videos, but I think I ended up having... I had 21 episodes of my Let's Play. This was 4 years ago. Oh my goodness, this was 4 years ago since I last made an episode. Wow, that was a long time ago. What is that machine? Oh, this is a nectar making machine where you can make nectar, like juice nectar. Like we have the fizzy station in The Sims 4. This is usually how you make juice. And you can earn money from it too, which is pretty cool. I hate how long it takes The Sims to harvest points in The Sims 3. I rarely play with gardening because of that. I only do it just for the nectar making, really. Just so I can earn money. That's usually what I end up doing. I've also found out there's a skill. I know there's a wine nectar making skill that you can do in The Sims 3. And with the skill journal, I want to be able to master some of these challenges here. But we've made not so good quality nectar yet. But I'm hoping to make some good quality nectar over time. as our skill gets higher. Yeah, no problem. No, you're amazing. It's just been a rough week. Oh no, I know, it's totally fine. It has been a rough week. Not the feet juice. You mean you don't drink feet juice for a living? Everyone's doing it. It's all the rage. It's the latest trend. The only occult I have in The Sims 3 is vampires because of late night, but I always turn them off. Vampires are not really appealing to me. I did enjoy the witches and the fairies and the mermaids in The Sims 3, but the werewolves, not so much. Not so much. I feel like The Sims was more expensive. It was expansive. Yeah, it was more expansive. It was like a lot going on. I love feet juice. Yum, my favorite. Yum, yum. Why are we like this? What's going on? Help us, please. But I wanted to show you, before we end and do the clip of the day, I did want to show you some screenshots of my current household. Like my cats and dogs let's play, basically, because I really want to show you how much I love these Sims. That's the wrong folder. But also, I am very, very much excited for thy future. Where in tarnation is it? Why can I not find it? That's so weird. Anyway, but nice, hello, it's good seeing you today. And also thank you for the 5-month reset, by the way. I really do appreciate it so much. Can we get some, can we get some hype in the chat, please? And thank you for that brand new resub. But welcome in. And I found my other reshade photos. After 84 years, I finally found them from 2018. I've been looking for this photo for 84 years. Literally. Oh my gosh. I know where to look for now. But where is that folder? This one, oh, here, all photos. Here we go. But, oh, pretty good. Oh, it's good. Good. But I've missed you too. It's good seeing you today, though, Nice. Hopefully life has been treating you well, though, lately, these past couple of, you know, days and stuff. If you could have any extension pack made, what would you make? Generations. Personally, I just really want more family gameplay where it involves everything ranging from better babies to better elders, where we can have private school, boarding school, you know, rabbit hole cruises because Sims 4, rabbit holes. I would love to see bikes for kids. I want to have more for toddlers, daycare, interactive daycare. Just everything family oriented is what I live for. But yeah, this is my Sim. So if you are looking into watching my Let's Play for cats and dogs, these are my favorite Sims of all time. Nina Marie Larson and Darius Larson. They're so cute. I do play The Sims 1 as well. I do. What are my thoughts on the new kits? I have not played them at all. I have them installed, but I didn't play with them yet. So I can't give you my opinion on that because I haven't played with them. But I would say, though, I am very excited about the bathroom clutter kit because I need more clutter for my bathrooms anyway. And the sentiments one from the screenshots in general, I did like the idea that we have new underwear. And I found out that with the sentiment kit, it works for both feminine and masculine frames. So you can have your Sims wear whatever underwear they want, no matter what their body frame is, which is awesome. And, you know, Bella and Dawn need new wardrobes anyway, so, yeah. Those are my opinions based on what I've seen on, like, Twitter and stuff, but my own personal gameplay, I haven't done anything. I really don't want any space travel or exploring, really. I would love a new world that's empty. You started college classes again. You're a bit nervous. You're gonna be fine, Knives, but I'm glad that you started class again. All things will be okay as long as you take it one day at a time. But to answer your question though, Forever Nessa, I play The Sims 1, but I don't religiously play it though that much anymore because that game is ancient as ever, and it brings back traumatic memories that I don't want to relive. But yeah, these are my Sims. I find with cats and dogs, they're my favorite. Like, I have invested so much time and effort on this family. Like, I even made a whole gift, like postcard for Christmas. This is Nina when she was a baby. That's her brother, Nate, and then her two parents who are no longer living anymore. But I just think it's so adorable. I even made like a custom picture frame as custom content for fun. I made a custom content tattoo. I've done so much. This is their child, Nevaeh Larson. I mean, this is when she graduated high school. And like, honestly, this was way, way back. Like I did all this way before we even got high school years, university, everything. So I had to like make my own, you know, events and my own little storytelling to make it more realistic for me. And plus there was the whole prom and high school graduation mod from Quiet Stacy and people. So we had those to fall back on, which was nice. But still, I was invested in this family, and I still am. You want cars in The Sims 4? I feel like with cars in The Sims 4, I personally don't want them because like where would they go is the thing. That's my thing. Because half of the lots in The Sims 4 don't really have driveways, and it's not fully open, but I can see us getting more types of transportation. After you finish Not So Berry, you should try the Road to Legacy. Actually, Luke, I'm already done with the Not So Berry challenge already. But I'm currently doing the Career Legacy challenge at, with the same sim in my Not So Berry. But yeah, it's a little sweet little family. I want to see if I can find, oh gosh. Oh my god, wait, I don't know if I can find it though, because the thing is, if I can, where, okay, Adobe Pro, no, that's not it, this one? I want to see if I can find it because I want to show you what I'm editing. If I can find, okay, I have to go all the way down. Where is it at? I need to find it so bad. Because that way I can save it for later. That is so weird. Where's my sim? Oh. You need to start the Career Legacy. It's actually pretty fun. I don't hate it. I'm only on my first gen of doing it though, but I still like it. And Lepacy, welcome in. But I had a good stream today. I did. I miss The Sims 3 so much as well. I don't get to play it that often, but I try to do it at least once a week on stream when I can, and cause utter chaos because I find with The Sims 3, you learn so much that you didn't know in the past, and it makes it fun for fun gameplay. Where in tarnation is my file? Oh, this isn't great, besties. I can't find, oh wait, I know what it's called. I'm gonna search for it. There it is. But you're doing 2 challenges at once? Wait, what challenges are you doing? Does The Sims 3 have more family generation type stuff? Yes, 100% has more family generation type stuff because we had a whole pack dedicated to generations. The Sims 3 Generations was a whole pack dedicated to all the age stages. Babies to elders, had everything ranging from prom, graduation, video cameras, inheritance. We had homecoming. We had boarding school. We had teen parties. We had an option where our elders could walk with their little cane or a stroller. We had the daycare career, which was a profession where you can have a daycare in your home. We had more careers, more after school activities. We had cars. You could teach your teen how to drive a car. And there was just so much. It literally had everything you ever wanted in family gameplay and more some. Oh, yes, and I would love to have retirement homes as well. Wants and fears. I do like that as well. Oh, Road to Rainbow and Not So Berry. Okay. What gen are you currently on for Not So Berry? Because I feel like it can get pretty easy once you kind of get the hang of it. Always an alarming day when your favorite sim becomes an elder and suddenly wants to buy a cane, literally. But then I have this like tendency where I don't want to play that save anymore because I don't want my sims to die. I'm very protective of my sims, like, you're an elder, please don't leave me. Please stay with me forever. That would be very, very nice. Yeah, I can't seem to find it. That is just so weird. Kind of sad. More gameplay options would be fun. It would be. Daycare as an active career in The Sims 4 will be fun. I think it'll be way better that way just because you can have the option to either, you know, do it from home or go to the actual person's home to do it. Because I think it'd be very, very nice to have something like that one day. One day at least. Wait. I'm so upset. I can't find my file. Oh well, I'll show you on stream at some point of my little cats and dogs project I've been working on for literal eons for now. But either way, I think what I'm gonna go and do is actually wrap it up here for now and save my game so we can do the clip of the day. Why I can't finish a legacy challenge past Gen 2. I think for me, whenever I get to stream something, I'm like, I'll fight the urge and not quit it and just like, finish it. This is the furthest I've ever gotten in The Sims 3 for Legacy because I'm streaming it. If I was doing it by myself, there'd be no way and chance I would finish that at all. No way and chance of grace and chance. No, no, no. Oh well, I'll find it later. Oh. A good clip, I see. I mean, you turn agent off because I don't like to lose my sims. I get attached. Me. I get attached. And then I become a fool thinking, oh, I'll be fine. I won't get attached. Everything will be okay. No, it won't. It never was, and it never will. So it's like, well, I done did this to myself, and that is fine. Your Lepacy is also the longest I've ever kept a family aside the 100 baby challenge. Oh, I believe you. The 100 baby challenge is no joke. It's no joke. You gotta last 100 babies. And then afterwards, like, do you continue with the family or do you not continue with the family? I've only done it one time and completed it with one time. And I moved on doing the Black Widow challenge in the same save file with the same family. And then I did the 300 baby challenge in the same save file with the same family. So it got a little bit crazy with the family tree, but what can we say? But the clip of the day, though, friends, is a clip from Among Us. Ooh, the clip from Among Us that we had on Friday the 13th, I believe, and it was quite questionable. It's always Dan's reaction. He just screams and just loses it. But yeah, if you don't know Among Us, they added in a new feature, game feature a while ago called hide and seek. And with hide and seek, there is a seeker, and these are the hiders, and you have to find these people and get them out. It's just funny. Duck Dan is wild. He screams in the beginning to warm up his vocal cords to scream later in the game, and then he just done died. And you know what's so funny? When we all play this game, like we all love Among Us, but then when we play it on stream, we all say we hate this game because how stressful it gets, but it's so fun. It's like, do we love it? Do we hate it? We don't know. So chasing and slicing the duck makes for Dan swimming. It does. It should be a meme at this point, which I feel like it is. It's kind of like one of the best things ever about Among Us when you're playing with friends and you're just like having a casual fun time and then, just casual murder. Simple things, simple, fun, chaotic, random, murderous fun. But what else is new? Yeah, pretty sure. Probably can hear Dan across the way. Yeah, 100%. Which I think is hilarious. Usually Duck Dan plays a lot of this I almost said Sims, but he plays mainly Dead by Daylight, which is a game that's quite interesting and I find quite not my style, but I enjoy watching Dan play it, so I don't have to play it myself. So a little Dead by Daylight action, a little bit chaotic. But yeah, it's pretty fun. But friends, thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. The quote of the day is, man, ma'am, this is a kid's channel. Wear your clothes. Yes. Yes. Most of the time, when your Sims are just sneaky and they end up having the shower outside because they're smelly as ever, it's like, ma'am, this is a Wendy's. You met Dan at TwitchCon. He towers over me. I've never met Dan in person. And I hope to meet Dan one day at TwitchCon or whenever I travel to Florida, I'll meet Dan one day because that will be very exciting. That sounds like a Sims quote. Yeah. And Charlie Pancakes, welcome in. Yeah, I'm literally just ending my stream just now. I am so sorry. But I'm glad that you're here, though, to send some love over to a new friend. We're actually going to go raid a good friend of mine, Simply Co., who is currently playing the Whimsy Legacy Challenge in The Sims 4. And they're currently making some high school Sims at the moment. But thank you all so much for joining for my Sims 3 World Adventures adventure. We didn't get to finish our China Vista, level 3, but hopefully next stream, maybe next week, we'll be able to do all of that. However, tomorrow, we are going to be playing Stardew Valley tomorrow on stream with 6 other people. So it's going to be quite a lot, but it's going to be totally worth it in the end. Hopefully we'll be able to get to the Skull Caverns. If you're playing started with me, you know what we have to do. I'm just saying. But Stardew Valley tomorrow, very excited. I'm looking forward to it and some chill vibes. And I shall see you all tomorrow or when I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye. Do 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 do.